Yeah, I'm about to step in the ring for the fight of my life. Hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7. And thing is, I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who been stuck in the mud. Searching for hope. Trust me, I know what it feel like to drown in my problems. But God came and threw me the rope. Can't wait to look in his eyes. All of my life I've been battling lies. I found the truth and took off my disguise. Come for my head, I still live for the prize. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was in the city going down, trying to blow. Everything changed when I learned to let it go. Hopping on stage, I ain't in it for the show. Only got one life, so I gotta let them know. Talk about real. I seen a man's whole bad hill. I seen a woman drooling out the mouth. I seen the demons in the cast it out. I seen my brother throw his whole vape in the lake. Seen smooth heal from the dark. I seen the spirit change my own heart. Can't tell it all, but this a good start.
K to the second letter. Who got the keys to the Jeep and the Hiller? They ain't never been realer. I am not shook, I'm aligned, didn't chill. My face blue steel, I ain't never been stiller. Ooh, KB ain't gotta get bigger. Ooh, Southside sing killers, bring light to the dark spots. Wake up, I didn't make up this God, the divine concealer. On the bread of heavens like the red and black 11s, walking through the pearly gates. Poppy do the most, I'm in the Holy Ghost. I'm looking like the Pope swerving race. They gon' get the word today.
Okay, let's do it. Welcome in, welcome in. Game time, baby.
Tell them the dead see here. We the new Israel. God really lives here. Watch the sin here. Way more to tell. We begin here.
Let's do it. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. We're back. Yes, sir. We're back. New York session. Let's get into it.
I put my head on the Bible, the Lord is my witness that KB is closer than blood. I got that HGA tatted right next to my heart, so you know it's gonna always be love. Don't need no contracts or labels, you know we got him a seat at my table. Hovey little bro, so I'm willing to enable. I keep some riders at home.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I done told it all, but I still got more. Remember when the folks got killed next door? Partner told me sell pills not blow. Shorty told me my career won't blow. Swear I don't care about the status. Why would I clout chase when God is my daddy? Take all my records, my money, my Grammys. I'm still gonna direct you than you can imagine. Jesus the king, I'm his prophet. Send me to Nineveh, I get it poppin'. They see an interview, swear I ain't with it. I say come see what I do.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready. Game time. Game time. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Let's do this. Let's do it. Got to throw it back here today. Throwback Thursday with the I just can't tell it all. I'm going to have something else up my sleeve too. You know what I mean? 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 Back to business. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the outro vibes. Welcome in. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay today? Can you see me okay today? Let me know. Let me know. I think we should be better. Should be better. Should be better. What up, Golden Dubs? Casso in the building. What's poppin', everyone? What's good? What's good? Who else we got here today? Z Gamer in the house. What up, Engineer 14? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Look at this. It's only Golden Dubs and Casso. I think they're the only ones that can hear me loud and clear. Hey, there's 3 ants. There he is. There he is. K Vila in the house. What up, TK? Shout out to TK, man. Shout out to TK. Oh, you guys can't hear me. There we go. Now you guys can hear me. Aha. OGH in the building. What's poppin'? Casso, Golden Dubs. What up, Vince? What up, Luffy? What's good? What's good? There they go. There they go. PNP. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What up, TK? Stevie Mac in the house. There's the Clubhouse. I knew it. Something was up. I knew it. Yeah. What's up, Vivian? Oh, my God. Jose. Elk. Yeah. Traders next door in the building. What's up, Mason? How we feeling? How we feeling? Nate G in the house. I see ya. I see ya. Damn. Damn. Nice buys there in pre-New York. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. What's poppin', J-Sun C? Surge in the house. What up, Surge? What up, Christian? Yanosh, there's my man. Yanosh, how are you, brother? Good to see you, bro. My man, Yanosh. Your absence yesterday was impacting my plan yesterday. Up, and there it goes. Sorry about that. We're back today, though. We're back today. Sim Z in the house. What up, Sim Z? What's up, Teddy? What up, what up? We good? We good? All right. Jay Coop in the house. What up, Dominic? What's poppin', everyone? Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. Let's get the day started. We got unemployment claims coming out here. Let's lower the music. Let me shut my door here in the office, and then we'll get moving. I mess around, wake up the whole family. Okay, we are good. We are good. Well, welcome in, everyone. Welcome back to another New York session. Welcome back to another Time to Eat live stream. Missed you guys yesterday on YouTube, but we are back in action here. So let's go ahead and pray real quick, and then we'll begin, all right? Let's do it. Well, Father God, we thank you for this opportunity to gather together as like-minded individuals, Lord. I pray a blessing over this session here today, Lord. I pray that you would bless your people, that you would just give them a clear vision, Lord, with clear instruction. We thank you, Father, for it. We just give you all the glory, and we just ask that you would go before us here today. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Let's rock and roll here. It is game time. It is another New York session. And I think everyone needs to go back to vision. Vision, vision, vision. If you got a pen handy and a paper, write down the word vision. I'll get back to that conversation later, okay? So let's go ahead and get into today's charts here. Let me lower the music. And let's talk about it. So we do have some news coming out today. The first set of news throughout the week, thank God. We've been missing the red folder news here over the last couple days. So let me just grab these tools. Yeah, so anyway, we do have some news here. It is August 21st, and it's like the last week and a half of the month here. So 8:30, we've got unemployment claims coming out here. You got this Philly Fed, manufacturer stuff. We're also going to have 9:45 news today as well with PMI coming in. So we'll see how all that goes. Then you got, some other stuff going on. It's all yellow folder stuff, but other than that, that's pretty much the deal here today. So I wasn't planning on taking any trades until after 8:30. So we'll see how we do here. Tomorrow, I think we got Powell speaking tomorrow at 10 a.m. too. So that's pretty much it. It was a very slow week in terms of like red folder news. So if you guys didn't really catch the biggest moves or the best moves so far, it's no surprise, right? There wasn't too much volatility in the markets, but all that should start to change right now. So now that we got unemployment claims coming out, let's go ahead, run through a fresh top-down analysis, and let's see what we can come up with here today. If you guys can, you know what I'm asking for. Give the stream a like here today and sub to the channel, and let's go ahead and get this thing started. What up, PM Magnifico? Good to see you, man. Good morning, Tamara. What's up, Kelvin? Only bands in the house. That's good, bro. All right, let's get into this breakdown here, and let's talk about gold. So this is gold. This is the daily time frame, and yesterday we did end up closing pretty strong bullish, right? So you got a very strong bullish closure here, which is obviously no surprise, right? You have no bottom wick on that candle there. Price pops up out of the, kind of like this support zone, and we just move bullish, right? So I am pretty bullish for the most part on today's candle. I would expect if we do break the highs here to get a chance to see a little bit of a move up, right, on gold, and see if we can kind of take advantage of that. Real quick, how's the music? I'm just going to lower it on my end just a little bit. I don't know if it's good or not good, but I'm just going to lower it real quick. So that is the daily. So pretty bullish based off of what I'm seeing here on the daily time frame. Overall, I think the daily's in a little bit of a range myself, right? Like kind of this range right here. So it is a little tough. You got resistance right up there, but all in all, a day like today where you do have some volatility. Again, if you break those highs, you should see a move up. Probably somewhere into fill those wicks there. So I am pretty bullish based off of that idea. So let's go down to the 4 hour here. Let's take a look at what we got cooking. So the 4 hour has a support. We broke the lows here very, very aggressively, and it looks like we had this support. So I would assume now, if the lower time frame shapes up, that we do start to push into 33.96 on this 4 hour candle. I mean, why would it go all the way down just to come all the way back up, just to go all the way back down? Now, it could happen, right? It could happen. So we got to really be careful with the lower time frame here. Make sure that, those candles are beginning to set up properly. So let's go see what these wicks are here, because these are going to be random probably supports and stuff on the lower time frame. But all in all, on the 4 hour, I am pretty bullish here, right? We had a move up, we kind of came back down, we're creating this support here, and then potentially, you know, we can continue moving bullish today. So bullish on the daily, bullish on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour now. 1 hour is coming right into that zone. So it looks like NY Open popped us up here without a bottom wick. So 30-minute also, you know, kind of somewhere in this zone here. Now you have another resistance here at 87, so very curious to see now what we begin to do between 87 and 83, right? Will we reject out of it and then start to potentially move down for like a 30-minute retracement, or are we gonna, you know, kind of start dumping down, right, and just not come back up? So my idea is pretty simple here on gold. If we do reject this area, we will most likely come back down. Let me make it more solid here. We'll come back down right here. We'll create a brand new support, and at that point, that's where I'll be looking to take my buys, right? Maybe somewhere around this level here, where you get candles to kind of come on down, maybe give us that little pullback, and then we could look to take our buys from there, right, where price kind of starts moving back up. So we're going to need a little bit of a pullback most likely, and if we can get it, that looks pretty clean here. So that is that's what I'm looking at on the 30-minute. 15-minute just gave us support, so let's see how that goes. But as of right now, yeah, just going to wait for a pullback. The news has just come out. Let's take a look at what the numbers are looking like. Unemployment claims, so red numbers. So red numbers, we should move up here. So let's see if we can get a little support, and then even though we got a support here on gold now, I think if you can get a closure above 87, we'll probably move. If not, then this 30-minute candle is going to probably need a retracement back down towards like 76. So I would be open to potentially catching the moves back down to 76, but my main goal here is to find support and continue moving bullish today. So we'll see how we do with that no bottom wick. What I drew out there is pretty much perfect scenario, right, where you get this wick down to come in and give that candle like a bottom wick there. This guy right here, that'll give that 1 hour candle a bottom wick. We exhaust out of there, and then we begin to move up. So, you know, just the idea. So we'll see if that happens, but all in all, pretty bullish as of right now. Just gotta, you know, see how we do here. So we got 18 minutes for the closure. I think the trades will come in today probably around like 9:15, and then we can go from there. All right. Cool. So that is gold. You know, I'm gonna put a support right here and see, you know, what we do in this area. But we're basically ranging now on the 15-minute time frame right here. So we'll see what we could do if we can get the closures above. Ideally above 87 would be best, because then you got much more clean range to move up there. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, we've just pumped. Now we got to wait a second. All right. So that's gold. Let's take a look at ES here. ES straight down to target. So I guess these are my ranges last night for Asian. Looks like we came down, kind of stuttered a little bit here, but ultimately tapping target now. So let's delete this. Let's go to the daily and let's see what we got cooking here. So daily time frame, last two daily candles have not given us any top wicks for the most part, right? So we are just moving down. We did kind of tap into that level of support there, right? We also never closed below this area either. So we got exhaustion from the downside. We did not get a closure above that support. I think it's like 6,400. So very curious to see what we do on this candle here. So as we move down to the 4 hour, we notice that we are coming right into support, right? So we have just tapped our target on the 4 hour time frame. If I was in a move from here, I'd be getting out of most of my position right here, right? So let's see. Last time we did reject that area as well. Let's see how we do. We rejected here, rejected here. So let's see what the 1 hour looks like. So 1 hour candles are coming down again, filled the wick. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. Yeah, honestly, 30-minute fake outs here are not bad either. So I would expect us to kind of reject off of that 15-minute support. So we could look to potentially take buys coming back up off of like target tap concept, maybe on a 30-minute time frame. Or if we get a bullish 30 closure, then what we could do is we let 9 a.m. kind of bring us down, give us the closure, and then we got all that clean range to the left to take advantage of these sells here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we just got to wait. News came out. We know what the numbers are. And now we just got to wait for price to fall right into our lap. The other idea here would be a closure back above, and then we could see our way pushing up to fill this wick here. So yeah, That's it. That's it. So look, if we get that idea at 9:30, I won't hesitate to place that trade. Even though I took a trade at 9:30 on ES yesterday and took a loss, doesn't matter to me. I have a very, very short memory. I'm just here to run the playbook. I'm not here to look good, look smart, do anything. I'm not even here to make money. I'm just here to follow the playbook to the T. And as those playbook setups come in my lap, I take them, and ultimately, that's what makes me look cool. That's what makes me look smart. And that's what makes me money. So that's it. That is the day, my friends. We'll see. Will it fall into our lap? That's the question today. But I hope you guys have had a great time so far. London was pretty good. Pre-New York, pretty good move. And now we're here. Yeah, now we're here. Now we here. The fit trader. You better be fit, man. You better be fit. Send us a picture. No, I'm just kidding. What's poppin', everyone? Good to see you guys. How'd you guys do yesterday? I did take one trade yesterday on ES and took a loss. That was... Where was it? Right here. It's very easy to spot this loss right here. Check this out. Look. So the buy position was taken. Let me just show you guys what I was looking at here. Let's black this out. Boom. So what we were looking at here was yesterday we were very bullish, right? On ES we had a bullish daily. We also had a bullish 4-hour at the time. You also had a bullish closure above here as well. So the buys were taken on the break of that high, expecting price to kind of move up here, fill the wick, something like that. Let me get rid of this real quick. Let me get rid of it. Yeah, so the buys are taken. So it's pretty clean, right? We were moving up. We created support. We got a breakout. 4-hour candle was literally pushing bullish at this point. We had 930 volume coming in. Price kind of opened up, made a small little low. We went up. We broke those highs, got tapped into that trade, and then literally just melter. So my stops were sitting right here. So let me show you what the trade looked like for me. So it was buy stop there. Stop loss here, and then full TP was, somewhere up here. So got tapped in on the break of the highs there, and then just straight melted. So sometimes that's going to happen. Part of the game. Part of the game. You could have everything line up perfectly, and still take a loss there. So that was my loss yesterday, about a $900 loss. And yeah, we'll see if we can get it back here today. Let's see. No trade for you yesterday? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, market's been a little sloppy. Pre-New York was clean. Where was the pre-NY trade? I think it was this one. Yeah, let's move up here. So pre-NY, Johnny Jams and the crew caught, I guess, this move right here. Break, either this break of the high. I don't know if it was that one or that one, but that was pretty much the move. Oh, my bad. This is ES. My bad. Pre-NY. It was right here, right? 7. Look at this. This 8 a.m. celery play was amazing. Holy smokes. I wasn't here at the desk for that, though. Yeah, inverted celery. Yes, perfect. Perfect buy. Oh, yes. You're welcome. Yes, I know how that is. Sometimes it just... Yeah. Yeah, my bad about my absence yesterday. We had to get all that fixed up, so... Now that it's fixed, we're good to go. Alright, so we'll see how we do on the hourly closure here, and see if we can spot some positions out. Dun, 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 dun. Mishad. Yeah, Mishad. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Well, we're back today, and hopefully we can help you guys out. What app do I use to journal my trades? I use Trade Zealot. Crypto payments? Yeah, we'll work on it. NASDAQ, I just stopped trading NASDAQ. Instead, I trade ES now. I just like the pair better. It's smoother for me. I like the fact that it's not $20 per tick. It's only $12.50 per tick. So there's a couple little things in there that I like. I like how ES doesn't have as much crazy volatility as NQ. So there's a few things that I like better about ES that ultimately will probably make me more money than trading NQ. Cool. Jimmy Williams, happens, brother, happens. Was that a live account or was that like a funded account? Can you paper trade on TradeZella? I don't think so. I think TradeZella is just like a journal, like a trade journal. What up, Green? How we feeling? How we feeling? Clubhouse, how y'all doing? Let me pop you guys open here. What's popping? What's Gucci? And court. I like it. DJ Scratches is popping. What's up, Ryan? Bruce Wayne. We got Batman in the house. Well, actually, we got Bruce Wayne here. What up, Jose? What up, Allison? Good afternoon, I should say, right? No. Good evening, right? Good evening or afternoon? I can't remember. I was gonna take the play afterwards. Let's see. Hold on. Let me catch up with the Clubhouse chat. Inverted celery. Yeah, nice. What's my win rate per session? I gotta check that out. Actually, I don't know, to be honest. Let me just check here. I would say off the top of my head, good. But this is my, this is pretty much, so more green than red in every session, I'd say, which is good. But can you total this? Maybe we could do it in settings or no. Does anyone know how to gather that data on TradeZella per session? Good morning, Traders X. How are you, brother? How are you? Would I have taken the celery? So the celery is the only one you don't really need a bottom wick on, but yeah, sometimes at 8 a.m. I would probably take that, but I don't know if I'd take it here today. I might have been keeping myself a little safe here pre-news, so I probably would have let that go. I probably would have been using that range there. But let's see if we get a 15-minute closure below here. That might lead to our 30-minute pullback, right? So if you can get like a 15 close below, then I think we can come on down here to give that 30-minute time frame a little bit of a better pullback for market structure. Let's see. What up, Sandman? We'll be watching you religiously till I learn how to trade. All right, brother. All right, we'll see. We'll see about that. Remember, we gotta stay consistent. Most traders, they just don't stay consistent, man. That's it. That's the only thing holding them back is themselves. The only thing that ever held me back in life was me. Straight up. Nothing else. And the same deal is for you. So you got to stop holding yourself back here in this trading thing. Stop breaking your plan. Stop chasing the money. Stop going too big on trades that you know you shouldn't. Just try and get lucky. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. There's no growth in sizing up ridiculously and then closing your trade at like 5 pips and just not letting the actual thing run out. It's going to get you into a very bad habit, and it doesn't lead to profitability. Trust me. I already went down that road. Vision, yeah. Hey, look, I mean, that goes back to the vision, right? I mean, how big is your vision, right? How clear is the vision? Because when you have clear vision, that means you have long-term goals. And when you have long-term goals, you don't make short-term stupid short-term decisions, right? So a lot of those decisions are very stupid short-term type of decisions where we just want to make money and we want to make money now, right? On this trade right here, right now. And again, that's never going to lead to profitability. So I think what you really need to do when you're struggling like that is you need to get the picture in your mind about what the future you're trying to live is going to look like, right? Because if you don't have that in your mind, then you'll just keep living the mundane life you're at now, right? So you need to understand what that future looks like. So that way today, you make good decisions, right? Good decisions here today that will ultimately set up the future for you, because you do know that the future is built one day at a time, right? You don't just get over here and then all of a sudden, just because 8 months went by, you're you're a profitable trader now, right? 2 years went by, I'm just gonna slip, fall, and become a profitable trader. It ain't gonna work. And I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't explain this to you, right? So you got to get clear on what it is you want. I know you think you want the car. I know you think you want the watch. I know you think you want all that BS. But really, I want you to think about the most important people in your life. P-E-O-P-L-E, people, right? Who are they? And how do you want their future to look? This might be your wife. This might be your husband. This might be your children. This might be your parents that are getting older, right, in age, right? What is their future going to look like, right? This just might be, the future of your family or the future of yourself, right? How do you want to live? That's the main thing here. Most people are going to ask you in life, hey, Bill, what is it that you want to do? What do you want to do? They're going to ask you. Me, I'm never going to ask you what you want to do. I'm going to ask you, hey, bro, how do you want to live, right? How do you want to live? What's the future look like for you? Because then what you can do is you can build your entire life around how you want to live, versus if I ask you what you want to do, you're just going to tell me what your dad did. I want to be a janitor. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just want to do that because your dad did that, right? Or your uncle did that. How do you want to live is the question. How do you want to live, right? Never ask your kids, what do you want to do when you grow up? Always ask them, buddy, how do you want to live, right? What's the best life? What's the ideal life? Where are you living? What time you getting up? What kind of house you living in? What kind of cars you driving, right? This leaves it up to imagination now. This leaves it up to building your future versus just, well, I'm only going to be a janitor, so I can only drive a Toyota Corolla and I can only live in a 2-bedroom apartment. God forbid I have more than 2 kids. My God, we're going to have to squeeze them all in there, but it'll be all right. Forced family fun, right? No. How do you want to live, gang? You can create any life that you want. I'm literally living proof of it. So you got to dial that in, nail that in. How does the future look for you? And then you start making decisions on the day-to-day based off of that future, right? And what happens at that point is life becomes very easy to make decisions at that point, because now you make a decision in life, and guess what? It either brings you closer, right, or further away from that further away from that ideal life. So it's very easy for me to make decisions in life because I'm asking myself, well, is that going to get me closer to where I want to be? No, it's not. Okay, then I'm not going to do it. Right? Is that going to get me closer to where I want to be? Yes. Okay, let's do it. Right? So it becomes very easy to live your life and streamline your life when you know exactly how you want to live. So just a little commercial for y'all. Just a commercial. And you know what? Now the next time you go to break your plan, you look at that picture and you go, this might push me further away from my goal here. Let me not do that. Can I check my DMs, please? Yes. What up, Spaceman? Spaceman Sam? Think about your mama, man. Think about your mama. Yeah, I found out too that a lot of times you're going to do more for others than you will for yourself. Yeah, I don't know why, but you might have a goal, right? But then all of a sudden, you ever get into a pinch where all of a sudden like someone needs help, and now you're like, all right, I'll get to work, and so sometimes we'll do more for others than we will for ourselves. A lot of you guys know that as parents, right? You start doing all this stuff for your kids and whatnot. Let's see. Clubhouse destroyed the 15 onion. Yeah, down here, right? Man, nice. Anyone still holding? Beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful. This was clean. Did Johnny Gems close any? Oh, he better have closed something at the Wickfield. No, yeah, so look, when you don't know what you're after, you just keep chasing things, right? So you go from this system to that system to that system to that system. And the problem is you take a couple losses in this system and you're like, screw that, I'm going to the next one, only to find out that you're going to take a couple losses there. And, you know, you go to the next one, you go, oh, you know what, maybe this one will be a perfect 100-win strategy that'll make me a multimillionaire and rich in 6 months. And then you realize it won't, right? And then you realize there's losses here. So you come back, you look at this system, right? And now you come back and you go, oh, my God, all these systems take losses. You know what? I really like that Nick Stewart guy from Time to Eat. Let me go back over here. And now I got to unwind all your problems, right? Now I got to help you forget about this, and all this stuff over the last 6 months that you decided to, you know, go and dive into, right? So you don't want to dive into that stuff, man. It gets very, very confusing when it comes to your trading career. So stick with one system that works. Don't be soft. Take the losses, take the wins, learn the strategy, make money. Simple. Just give yourself time. All right, anyways, we did get a closure here on the 30-minute candle close as well. So we're going to need a lower wick, and then, yeah, we can probably continue just moving bullish here today. Yeah, we got a little support on the 15, so we'll see what happens. It is 9 a.m., so we do have a new 1-hour candle here. So, yeah, going to need a lower wick, and then maybe we can continue on up with this 4-hour candle to the top of the range here. Yeah, let's see if we get that lower wick. I'm not sure why it has to be for others. You know what I mean? And that's not everyone, but, you know, I spotted that in most cases. Like, most people will do more for other people than they will for themselves. I don't know why. Let's see. Let me get back to the chat. I'm just blabbing here. Don't mind me, by the way. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. I'm literally just learning. Just a beginner here. Let's see. Is the forex? Hold on. Is the forex or the business that made me pop? What does that mean? What does that mean? I've been popping. I've been popping. I'm not sure what business, but I've been popping. I've been had businesses too, so I'm not sure what you mean. We've been popping out here, man. A little too overextended, yeah, but we did get that 15-minute support. So if we get the closure, we should be good to move up. But I like the idea, if this doesn't work out perfectly here, then us just waiting on the retracement, right? Maybe coming back down towards 80, maybe even back down towards whatever this is here, 76. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, if we move up pretty nicely here and break the highs without that lower wick, then what we could expect to do is we could expect to have like a, so you have this bullish candle here, right? That kind of closed above. You have the wick here. And then if this guy can come up and do like a little, you know, break the highs without really creating much of a lower wick, and then we get a closure that looks like this, right? Come 9:15, I would take this, right? Coming back down towards whatever that is there, 76, for the inverted celery to, you know, anticipate that pullback happening around like 9:15, 9:30. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. ES, let's take a look back at ES here. Yeah, we'll see what we do because we're at that support now. So we're going to see how we react here. I think I'm mostly bullish if we can close back above 91 here, I think is the plan. Yeah, if you get like a bullish closure that stays below 91, right, and does something like this, boom, and then we get the fresh closure back below, bam, now we're good. By the way, gang, I just emailed Raja and his people over at Torah because I'm going to take a $60,000 payout this week, and I just wanted to make sure they had the heads up here, and they were like, yeah, it's no problem, it's all good. So we're good. I really want to see if we can get to this 100K first, and then we'll take the withdrawal. But I think regardless, on Friday, I'm taking 60,000. Let's see. I want to have some time freedom, do whatever I want. Yeah, to live with my family. Don't need no flashy stuff. Yeah, I didn't need flashy stuff either, gang. I mean, I've been making, I don't want to give you guys my business, but I've been making multiple six figures for multiple years now, right? And I just bought a supercar, just, started touching some nice little flashy things like in the last 6 months, right? So, I have stayed down for a very long time. I could have purchased my Porsche in cash 2 years ago, right? But I didn't. I stayed down. I stayed hustling. I stayed grinding, stayed growing, stayed stacking, stayed investing, right? And then I bought the Porsche. Let's see. Let me hold something. What up, Ayush? Yeah, and you don't need the flashy stuff. You know what I mean? In my opinion, you shouldn't get a supercar until you have at least $1 million. I mean, but or you can make your first 10 grand a month, move to Miami, go get a deal with that one dealership down there, and man, Miami will chew you up and spit you back out. But yeah, in my opinion, you probably shouldn't get a supercar until you have at least $1 million, right? What's up, Rafi? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Johnny Gems in the house. Rafi in the house. Okay. All right, so ES might come up here. So I think if we stay below 91, I'm pretty much still bearish, right? Still bearish, and then going to look for sells below 84. But if we can actually move above 91, then I like the buys. But if we close below 84, then this is the clean range in which I'm looking at. So basically my plan on ES is very simple here today. It actually looks a lot better than gold right now. This is going to be like a no trade range, and then anything above there is all good, right? That's where the money's at for me, and then anything below here, all good. Clean range, perfect setups. I'm in there. Long time no see on Rafi. Well, let's change that right now for you. Johnny Gems and Rafi are both in the hazy. Jean?
Good morning, my brothers.
Jean and
How are we
Rafi.
feeling today?
Incredible, G. How about you?
Man,
Yo.
I love to hear that, man. Feel good. Johnny, how you doing, my guy?
Rafi, what's up, brother? Doing good. How are you, my man?
Man, lovely. Blessed. Thursday. Yeah,
Sir.
about to take over this world, bro.
Amen, bro.
Thursday.
Happy blessed Thursday, everyone. What's up, Nick?
You're what's up, brother. You're what's up. Nice trade in pre-London or pre-New York.
Yep. Thanks, bro.
Hey, let's
Playbook
get it.
setup, bro.
Playbook
How we doing,
setup.
chat? How we feeling, everybody? Staying out of trouble, I hope.
What up, chat? What up? Another session. Be patient and disciplined to the plan. Let's get it, boy. Yeah.
That's
We can
right.
thank the playbook setup, for our trades.
Another base hit.
Yes, sir. Base hits, win ball games.
Yes, sir. Big week. So live accounts currently at 89,000. Looking to get it to 100K. But regardless, I think tomorrow we're doing the withdrawal.
W. Let's get it, bro.
Yo, how was birthday yesterday? How was
Oh, great.
Hannah's?
Yeah, man. Amazing. Really, really good.
Yeah, good birthday. What a day.
My
got a-
question is, how was the cake?
Cake was insane.
You know how cake be. Can't go wrong with a cake, right, chat?
How'd you go to Joe?
Ice
do with
cream
the cake?
cake.
He honestly,
Actually, I
He
think
did pretty good.
his stomach was hurting, he said, so he didn't eat that
Yeah.
much. I was shocked.
he actually slacked. Me and Nick probably put in more work than Joe, honestly.
Them
Dang.
thin slices go crazy, you know?
Yeah. Damn, Nick, you got some leftovers too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll touch those though, man. I can't.
Joe,
I
bring it
got.
home.
You know what? When you have goals in life and you know how you want to
Yeah.
live, the decision making is very easy. So although the cake is there, I'm not gonna not gonna touch
Exactly,
it.
bro. That's why I was like, yeah, you guys can keep it.
Joe's like, we'll take it home. I'm sure you will, Joe. I'm sure you will.
I'll feel better tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
fair.
stomach pain will go away at some point. We'll be good.
I'll feel better to poison myself again tomorrow.
Okay, cool. So 5 minutes left on the 15 here. The 30-minute candle's still open. 1 hour candle's open. Let's see how the 15 closes. And we'll see how we do up here. See if we remain above 84. And ES as well is starting to cook up a little bit too.
Goldie, bro. What do you think? Would you rather buys above 87 or are you down to buy from like 86?
On gold?
Looking at those resistance to the left on the 15. 30 minute.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my original idea was potential buys above here so we can move up
Yeah.
in that clean range. So I'm just seeing now how we do on this. I want to see a pullback. So the main point of this 33.83 is not necessarily to buy above. It's to see if we get a fake out so that way we can anticipate 915, 930 bringing us down, right? And then after we get a major support, like on a 30-minute time frame, then we could begin to buy again, right? So if you get this candle here to close bearish, you know, I'm pretty much open, right, to as the volume comes in to start taking these sells here, close some partials down there at like 75, 76, and then see if it can continue driving, you know, the full way down.
Yeah. That'd be clean, bro. I like that.
But ultimately, like for more buys, I want to see that, right? I want to see that move play out, and then I want to see a fake out or something, and then more buys come into play right here. So that's kind of like my thought process here.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, we're too high up, too choppy to buy right now.
Yeah. Yesterday? What do you mean? What happened yesterday? Nobody knows nothing. I don't even. Yesterday's not real. Yesterday's not even real.
All I know is, for real. All I know is that yesterday was an amazing day because I followed my trading plan all day. So it was a great day.
It was. What happened yesterday?
Yeah, where'd I forget? We were disciplined yesterday, Nick. That's what happened.
Rather wait till 10 million to get a supercar? Well, you know. Everyone's got a different idea, different thought process. I think $1 million's good, especially with $1 million in investments, $1 million in the bank. I don't see why not. Have some fun in life. We're feeling good. Let's go, DJ Scratches. Did I see your IG message? I don't think I did, brother. I don't think I did, but I will look at it. Best way to get me on IG is after this live stream, send me a quick message so that way it pops up. Otherwise, I'll look at the messages and they're all, you know, when you have messages that aren't open and they got those little dots on the side of them, I go, oh, Lord, I'll look back at this later.
And then later never comes.
And then later never comes. Anyone have an answer to this question? Which question, brother? What's up, Logan? I'm used to I'm used to forex. If I join the Clubhouse, will I be able to trade forex? Yeah. I trade forex on my other account. So I trade both. I trade futures and forex still. Futures and forex. How to get multiple streams of income? Great question. You got to start out with one, right? So you start out with one income, right? And you put all your focus and attention onto this income, right? And you always have to focus on basically. So I would read the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Read that book, right? you have to start building, right? You got to take a look at a couple type of income producing activities, and then you got to find one, right? In my opinion, there's a really good book called The One Thing as well, which I like. So the problem is most people try and focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, and they half-ass all of these, right? So in my experience, if you focus on one thing, right? So for me, I focused very early on e-commerce, early in my 20s, but I didn't make as much money as I thought I would. But luckily for me, fortunately for me, I met a great mentor through that process. So although I didn't make too much money, right? Like I didn't hit the jackpot, right? Doing the e-commerce stuff, I did make money, but it wasn't, anything that I really wanted and hoped for. But what I did get was knowledge, wisdom, understanding, experience, things like that. And then I started focusing on trading, right? So ultimately I focused on like solar at first. I was trying to do solar, I was trying to do real estate, and then I was looking into trading, right? So I focused mainly on trading, and I put all my time and attention, right? My wife just walked in the room. Did I not put all my time and attention solely on learning how to trade? Good morning. Yeah, so that meant, hey, honey, want to watch a movie? No, actually, I just want to watch a simulation, right? And fortunately for me, I have an incredible wife who says, you know what, go get him, Tiger. I want to be free in the future. So I went and got him, right? So I went and studied, and I took 3 years to study this. I bumped my knees, scratched my elbows, fell on my face many, many times, blew a lot of accounts, right? Really, really messed this thing up for a little while, but ultimately my focus was here. I was not focused on anything else at that point. And then because my focus was there, I started to learn, I started to grow, I started to get payouts with my forex funds and FTMO, and these weren't little payouts, right? These were 5K, these were 6K, these were 11K, right? These were bigger payouts that ultimately set me apart and got me to where I needed to be, right? And then now that I had that money coming in, now I was able to look for other ways, right, to invest my money or to get my money to work for me. So ultimately, as you become successful in that one area, you will most likely end up becoming an entrepreneur, right, by just naturally, because now you got a lot of money sitting around and we know we can't keep it in the bank, right, for the most part. So that's where we have to start investing or building these other streams of income, and you could have a lot of fun with it, right, because now you've already got multiple I don't want to say multiple thousands, but because everyone's different, but now you have a good amount of money coming from this one source to where you can start to branch off as an entrepreneur. Plus, as you get bigger, as you get better, you meet new friends, you network, and that also leads to other opportunities. But if you ain't got this one, dialed in first, then it's going to be very, very difficult, right, to start setting up multiple streams. So multiple streams starts off with one good stream, and then that'll ultimately get you to, that other side of the business where you more so become an entrepreneur at that point.
Make sure you're taking notes.
Yeah, it's fire. Very well said.
So, I've been doing this entrepreneur thing since I'm 20 years old, gang. I think a lot of you guys forget I'm 35 years. Like I don't really believe in age, but just to give you some context, like I think a lot of you guys think I'm like 22. Right, I'm well into my 30s. I've been doing this for quite some time. I have experience. I've tried multiple things. I've been, up and down all over in life, gang. So, trust me, I've been around the block a little bit.
What was the book called?
The Cash Flow Quadrant.
Was that it?
Yeah, Cash Flow Quadrant. Yep.
You said one on. It was like one something.
Oh, the one thing. Yeah, the one thing.
That was about what we just talked about?
Yeah.
That
was about mainly just putting focus towards one thing.
Okay.
Y'all be tripping. I think y'all be forgetting. You guys think I'm some like 20-year-old kid or something. Talking to me like, no, I'm just kidding. Talking to me like I'm some 20-year-old.
They are written down.
If you only knew.
That was a big heads up, though, I think, for most of us, realizing, we're not in that season yet to create multiple streams of income. Like, we need to really create 6 figures here first,
True.
Multiple 6 figures here first. Then we can start buying other assets, I think that was probably a good heads up for some. Right?
Yep.
We'll get there. Seasons to life.
Seasons. All right, let's go back to Goldie real quick. Okay, so we're just trying to move up still. So it's going to be tough to take the buys after. You guys know I don't really like taking buys. It's just too overextended here. Counter trend trades it is here today. All right. Hopefully we don't need to bring out the arrows.
Overextended and right at resistance. Terrible buys.
Is there any affiliates for the Clubhouse? No. No. Where to invest? How much do you have to invest? And I'll let you know. See, that's the thing. A lot of people want to know where to invest, but they ain't got no investment. You know, they ain't got no money to invest. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to focus on making money, right? It's called cash flow, right? Cash flow. You need cash flow before you can do any of this, right? Before you can do any investments, before you can do anything like that, you need to develop cash flow. So that just means, you know, most likely you're probably going to have to work for that cash flow, right? But once that starts flowing in, now you can start to do the investing stuff. But, you know, if you don't have that, you can't get started, G.
Yeah, what capital are you going to use to buy your assets?
Yeah.
Where's that capital coming from?
So depending on how much cash you have and, you know, what type of return you're looking for. And, you know, look, and that's the thing, investment, like, you're not getting paid for a year, right? So are you okay with that? Can you give me $300,000 and not need it at all for the next year and a half, right? So most people want to invest, but they're not ready for that conversation. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, just write the wire here, 300 grand. Crickets. Never, right. No response. So, you gotta get it. It's levels to it, right? There's steps to the game. Respect the Schmear. That's right. Yeah, the number one investment, it would 100% be in yourself. You know, that's going to be the number one investment out of all investments. So if you only had $10,000 and you said, Nick, I got 10 grand, what should I do with it? I say buy a bunch of books, audios, hire mentors, get around the right people, and invest in yourself. That way that can lead to more and more, you know, opportunities down the road.
Yes, sir.
Why no buy? I want to ask you that question. Why no buy? Why no buy?
Let me know.
I think the best buys are down here. All right, if you took buys down here, yeah, it made total sense. Anywhere from 72 to 77, maybe even 82, but to take them up here is just not my style.
That I would just ruin my day if I did that, you know, like if I took a buy at the very low of that, made some beautiful pips, and I took a buy here, like that's not good. I would not like that, especially if I take a loss on it.
I lost trust on brokers. I have no idea who to trust. Any brokers with good money? Any advice? Not really. Come back next week. I'm gonna see if I could process like a $60,000 withdrawal on my live account now, and I'll let you know if it all goes through, and then I can recommend that broker that I'm using. Invest in yourself, yeah. Yeah, personally, I don't like the buys. Just too overextended for me. Resistance sitting right here. So not that they can't work, just it's not worth it. What up, Arrow Sassy? Oh, now that Arrow Sassy's here, okay, now we can take these type of positions though, because now the arrows are here. They're with us.
We're big. We can do anything now.
I like ES way more than gold today, until we get some pullbacks.
Yeah, exactly, Jay Coop. Even if we won the trade, it would ruin our day because we're creating a bad habit, right? Wow,
that's a savage. Jay Coop, savage.
Okay, cool.
How would you start out?
Trades?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, sorry.
Let me put my headset back on because I might be interrupting you guys. What were you going to say, John?
Nah, you can answer that question.
Question. Which one was it again? Yo, what up, Hank? What's goody? How would you start out? Oh yeah, how would you start out e-commerce to make 1K? So with e-commerce, I think the best advice I can give is you start small. Start with everyday products. Don't try and get the sexy products. Don't try and get the rare, expensive ones. You get cheap, everyday products. Things that people need, want, have to have, and will continue to use over and over and over again, month after month, year after year. So these are things like vitamin supplements, shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, right? Toilet paper. This is back in when COVID was going on, the mask, right, was a big one. Skincare, cosmetics, laundry detergent. You know, these are things that people they're not extras, right? They're things that people tend to have to get on a week to week or month to month basis, and they use them up and buy them again. Right? So that's my sauce and my secret that I would give you for e-commerce. Don't try and get the flashy products, the nice, cool, expensive ones that you think you're going to make a whole bunch of money on. You buy the cheap, or you get involved in the cheap products, right, that people just continue to buy and rebuy and rebuy and rebuy. So that's what I would recommend. You'll never go broke selling woman for real. Just sell women's cosmetics, gang. That's it. I mean, I did that for years. I sold skincare, makeup, the whole beauty line I had access to. I sold vitamins, supplements, everything. Energy drinks. I mean, you name it. You name it. And they sold, right? They sold. The other thing, too, is one of the really big markets today is if you can do anything in terms of children's toys or children's what's the word for it? I don't know. Things that, like things that babies need to buy, like have, not buy, right? But they need like diapers and all that type of stuff.
Also, anything for pets.
Pets too. Yeah, pets are a big one now because people like love their dog more than they like love their mom.
Yo, facts, bro. Dudes like hate people now.
I'm a dog person. Get away from me. Okay. Sorry.
I hate people. I love dogs. Yeah, my old boss one time said, she was like, yeah, I like my dog more than people. When she said that, I was like, all right, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Same thing with cats, man. Like, cats destroy everything. So it's a rinse and repeat kind of thing,
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm. Lights Fire in the house. Yo, shout out to Lights Fire. That text message you sent me yesterday was wild. Lights Fire texted me. He said, hey, I've been going to this, I think he went to a church in New York City. And he said he met someone there, and that person said, hey, I guess they were also trading. And supposedly they watch the TT live streams on YouTube. So pretty awesome to see, like, wow, we're out here. We're out here everywhere.
Yeah, let's go. That's a W right there.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Lights Fire, what's up, brother? Let's go. Amazing.
I like dogs more than most people. Yeah.
Nick, any trades, bro? Were you in London?
I was in London for a little bit, but there wasn't really any trades. That pre-New York one, I didn't see that, but great trade. Yeah. That was it. That was pretty much it. Nice. I'm just here for a good time in New York sesh.
Yep. Yeah, pre and Y was the move so far of the day.
TikTok shop, yeah, we got that cranking now. We're probably gonna do these live streams on TikTok pretty soon too.
That'll be sick, bro.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, Clubhouse, beautiful trade in pre-New York. If you guys took that, man, great job. Just like we planned out and drew out beforehand. Yeah, awesome job. Congrats to everyone who caught that.
Clean. Funded or live, I think they're both good. You know, there's obviously, I personally think that there's more pros to a live account because, you know, the funded account, you literally have to, you're like working for someone in a way, right? Like you got to follow their rules, you got to do all that stuff, and, you know, that could be rough, right? So you got to, I think the live accounts are obviously the best, but if you're low on capital and, you know, you got the skill set, then why not?
Yep.
Why not make money on funded accounts and then, you know, maybe put some of that money into a live account? Yeah, like the thing with the funded accounts, like as well, is you're going to blow them, right? So you're gonna unpopular to most people. They don't really want to hear this, but you will blow funding accounts in pursuit to get payouts. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to all of us, right? Now the issue is that can kind of give you a bit of a like a negative thought process, right? That you suck at trading because you keep blowing accounts and this and that, right? Like I had a funded account and we ran into like 2 or 3 tough days and that funded account blew, right? And I had to start all over. But those 2 or 3 days on my live account were just 2 or 3 red days and I just kept it moving, right? And got the money back. So the issue with the funding stuff, sometimes it could play a role on your psychology to where if you blow those accounts, you think you suck at trading or you think you're a loser. And that's why I try and tell you guys, like, look, the funding stuff is like the Jake Paul style of trading. Like you're going to blow accounts. It doesn't mean that you're a bad trader, right? It just means that, you know, their rules are so tight, right? To where, like, just think about this.
You're just playing the profit game, yeah.
Yeah. You can go up $2,000 on your funded account and then you lose 2,000, so that means you're back to break even and you blew your account. That's not real, right? That's not real. Nah. It's not true. It's false, right? It doesn't line up with the like. So if this is my live account, if I make 2K and then I go back to break even, I go back to break even. You know what I mean? I don't blow my account. I don't need to buy another one. I don't need to feel like a loser. I don't need to be like, oh my god, right? None of that stuff. But you know, that's the trick sometimes of the prop firm. So you got to be careful with that and always stay, you know, keep a good mentality.
Right.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, closures below 84, looking really good here. What time is it? 9. Oh wow, we got 9:30 on our hands here too. So we're gonna need a little like a closure, right? Maybe get a fake out here. We get a closure below the range, and then we can come on down towards 67 there. And then gold for Goldie is, yeah, we can't do anything with gold yet. So but ES looking good. Yeah, 15 closures we can execute here. ES made the move. Which one? Like the move down? Yeah, I think we're still in the range here. The withdrawal's like knocking out. Yeah. The live account is real boxing. The real boxing.
Yeah, no. For real. That's better, you know, for how like technical edges work, you know, and probabilities, of course, you know, trading on the live account is going to be better long term, you know, for probabilities and stuff like that. So, yeah. You really just gotta get payouts ASAP, right, on these funded accounts and put them in live accounts.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's what I did, you know. So this year, so far this year, I probably made close to like 90 grand, right, in terms of like, or actually more like over 100 grand in terms of like actual payout, like actual profits. But the issue is, you can't take it all, can you? Right? You can't take it all when it comes to the prop firms. You can only take this percentage on this day, and then that day you can take this and that. And by the time all that plays out, you took one payout and then blew the account or something, or went back down or whatever it is. So you can't even take all your profits, right? And again, if you don't have any capital, then you have to do that, right? You have to settle for those rules. Just like if you don't have money, you have to go to a job and you have to abide by their rules, right? But basically from that money, I withdrew I took about 35,000 in payouts between Top Step and Top One. I put that 30 grand into my live account, and now that live account is at 90,000, right? So this is how you take money, flip money, invest it to make more, right? And then bring it back into your bank account. So now once it comes back into my bank account, I can invest it into something else. I could throw that whole 70 grand, 60 grand right into BTC if I want, right? And just continue to multiply the money. So there's a reason that the rich stay rich, and they don't teach you that in school. So you got to go seek it, hunt for it. There's a really good book called Why the Rich Stay Rich by Robert Kiyosaki. Check it out. The second pair is S&P 500. Yeah. Or US 500. Nigel, what's poppin'? The tax situation is in the States it's a tax situation. That's for sure. My e-commerce store will go bankrupt because everyone is listening to you and they're not using shampoo or stop. Hey Benji, you know what we got to do then? We got to find a natural. We got to find a natural shampoo or a natural toothpaste, you know? Yeah, we do have a red folder news coming out here. We got PMI in just a few minutes, so let's see how that goes. Maybe we can get a pushback down on gold. Yeah, we got some news coming in. The difference between like 15 and 30 minute is a lot of just based on closures, based on the time, based on the volume, type of stuff like that. Like John, that trade you took was off 15 or 30 earlier?
15 minute.
15. So sometimes it just happens to set up quicker on the 15 and you can execute there.
Yeah.
What moving to a live account looks. Yeah, we're not talking about like a funding. We're also not talking about like a live account that the funding company gives you, where again, it's rules on rules on rules, right? We're talking about your own money, you know, where no one could tell you anything. You just follow your own rules, and you know, if you're good enough, you'll make the big bucks.
Yep.
First time here, want to know if you do one-on-one coaching? I do. We're going to start it back up in, what's the next one? September? Yeah. So September, first week in September, we'll have like 2 elite spots open. And yeah. Yep. The elite, you go on the website, timedtrading.com, check out the elite, but it's a year-long mentorship program. Yeah, 6 months to a year. One-on-one, eyeball to eyeball, me and you, like this Mike Tyson image right here. You're gonna come to me with them crappy trades. I'm gonna be looking at you like that, and I give you the good stuff, man. All the good feedback. Trust me, I'll be very honest with you. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to make you a millionaire. You know what I mean? So when you join the elite program, you know, naturally, when I help you make an extra like $50,000, $60,000 a year, we tend to become a little bit better friends. I've seen that happen, but we're not here to be friends, right? You want to get something done, and you're hiring me to do it. Therefore, we're not here to make friends, but we're here to become, you know, hit our goals really. So, but you know, in the process, we become pretty good friends. The one-on-ones include insane amount of way deeper than trading. This is where you get the most out of me. And you know, you got to be very careful. Like, you guys will realize when you become more and more successful, you don't tell the same thing to one person than the other, right? It'll just mess them up, screw them up. So in order to be a mentor, you have to kind of understand people, right? Where they're at, what their needs are. And, you know, you can't give someone the whole book when they really can only handle the first chapter. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's some elites that we actually do business together. You know, we actually have started businesses and have joined ventures together on multiple things. So yeah. Jimmy Ding Dong. Jimmy Ding Dong. Love my new car. Which one? Inverted celery on gold. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Yeah, possibly coming up here. Yeah, we're gonna probably look towards this range now at 87. So we got 87 here. I think if you can pretty much remain above it, we'll probably stay bullish right on this little rally here. But we do have news coming in, so maybe we could break those lows and just get a straight shot down. Yeah, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hours is going to close up here in about 20 minutes. So that should be pretty interesting. But, you know, our plan here this morning was we would most likely see the 4 hour hit 92 there, and we're just continuing to move up. You know, just didn't get any pullbacks or whatever. I will be coming to visit India. Yes, I will. I have some knowledge that needs to be seeked, so I will be heading to India at some point. If we want to start a live account, what would be like a good amount? So,
Depends, you know, what you're
it's
trying
tough.
to do.
Yeah, it's
Flip
tough
an
to
account,
say.
build an account, or just like have one, regular one.
It's tough to say, man. You know, it really is. Like, you know, I want to say $1,000, but man, you can't really make too much money with $1,000, right? So, I would
like
say
100 or two maybe trade.
I would say like, you know, $10,000, right?
Yeah, facts.
Something around there.
Facts.
5, yeah, 5. You could do some work with
At least
5 as
5.
well. Yeah, 5 to 10K.
Yeah, 2 to 5% of 5K is something, you know, something decent.
2K, it's tough, but
I meant like 2%
I think.
to
2%.
5% of 5K. Like
Oh, okay.
risking that per trade, I think is solid.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Compounding interest, yes. What is it, like the 9th wonder of the world? Compounding interest. Do we have any women in the elite? Of course we do. Yep. Yes, we do. Oh, Jimmy Ding Dong is here. Let's get. Finally, bro. Finally. So I've been mentoring Jimmy Ding Dong, so we could change his name. Nah, just kidding. You guys are wrong for that, man. Y'all wrong for that. I am coming to India. I promise you. I'm coming to India. I might be the monk who sold his Ferrari. So we'll see. You know, one of the things about having a supercar and like other like decently nice things is you realize it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. It's a car. It's got 4 tires. The gas is on the right. The brakes on the left. Same stuff, right? Yeah, you pull up in a little bit better style. Yeah, it goes faster. It looks nicer. But at the end of the day, it won't do anything for your soul, right? Your inner peace. Does it make you happy during the time? Is it fun to drive? Is it cool to, you know, get it delivered in to your house in a truck? And yeah, all that. The experience is amazing. But at the end of the day, it's just an experience, you know, just like anything else. And you know, they're not all that they're cracked up to be. So if that's something like you're shooting for and you're trying to like be disciplined so you can get that done, like, man, pick a better goal. Pick a better goal.
Yeah, every car does the same job, right? Gets you from point A to point B. That's all that really matters, truly.
You know, you just get there in a little bit better style, you know what I mean? Which is always nice too. But
we all need to go that route for sure.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say is like it's not as cracked up as you would think, right? It's just a car.
Like it's not gonna make your life perfect.
Yeah. whatever problems you had earlier before the car came, you're probably not gonna, maybe you will. Yeah, maybe they'll go away for about, a day while you're so starstruck about this new car. But, at the end of the day, you'll be met with it the next day, right? So,
Still living life.
Yeah, this is one of the best books I've read. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Really, really good book. It's about a very rich man who basically, put the work in, became very, very successful, but ultimately overworked himself and ended up getting sick and, decided to basically get rid of all of his belongings, right, his material stuff, head over to India, to the Himalayan mountains, work with this tribe of monks, and it was extremely enlightening, man.
Damn, I really want to read that. That was from the same author of 5 AM Club, right?
Yeah, Robin Sharma or whatever.
He makes some fire books, I guess, so.
He does.
Check him out.
Do I get afraid I'll go on tilt? Nah, not really.
Nah, my man's disciplined, bro. He's built the habit of being disciplined and consistent to his plan, so that stuff will never happen. He's protecting himself from himself, by doing that.
Yeah. Okay, here comes the news. So news is out. Gold is down. ES is moving down here as well. So let's see what happens. Green numbers. So we got mixed numbers here today. So the red numbers probably push gold up. The green numbers might begin to push us down here as well. So let's see how we do. We'll let a 15-minute candle close, and then we'll see if we can catch some potential sells here. Gold and ES both melting. I really wanted the ES sells more than anything on gold here today. Don't eat the street food. Yeah, 10K is like 100K funded account. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I guess it all depends too, like what you're willing to risk per trade, and stuff like that, and your skill set. That also is like a factor into how much you should put into an account too.
Mm-hmm. W9, yes, Norbin. Everything goes through the LLC. Nothing goes through me as a person or anything like that. Yep. The Alchemist. That's one that I've heard about for many years and never, believe it or not, I never read The Alchemist.
Yeah, that's interesting because I've heard about it for a long time, and everybody says it's a great book, and I haven't gotten to read it either. I'm really interested about it.
Yeah. I haven't read that one. I actually picked it up to read it years and years ago, but never ended up like finishing it. Moved to a different book. Do I think that the free education on YouTube adds value to people who don't have as much money? Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Definitely.
Not to brag, but especially like our stream where we're not going to just talk about trading. We're not just going to talk about, we're sitting here talking about the Alchemist, right? We're sitting here talking about the monk who sold his Ferrari. Most traders are like, come on, let's get the Lambo. I'm over here like, yo, the Lambo didn't even make me happy. You know what I mean? So we're talking about other things, and I think this stream can, add an insane amount of value to your life.
Yep. It's facts.
Hey, you can't judge a book by its cover, my friend. Enjoy that run, Joshua. Enjoy.
Nice, Josh.
I hate the news day either way. Exactly. It happens. But, when you're patient, you let the news settle in, then, the moves are most likely going to start coming around, at some point. That's true, Dan. That's true. One-on-one coaching. Yep. It's called the Elite Program. It's a 6-month program where it's just one-on-one, me and you. Go to the website. You can read all about it. And like Raja would say, if you could find it, you could find it. I only want to work with people who can actually find it. You know what I mean? Yep. I only want to work with those who actually seek. They look into it, they try and find it, they read up about it. You know what I mean? Sages, man. Such a good book. Such a good book. NQ, let's take a look. All the landscapers are here, guys. Hopefully they don't knock out my internet. Maybe they could actually like do the job correctly this time. We'll see. We'll see.
Facts, bro. Damn.
I'd be like, there's how many people are here today? There's 930 angry people at you right now. Oh, here they come. Whoa. Yeah, NQ up. Looking just like ES right now, so. Back up we go. Holy. Holy. Yes, sir. That's what we're here for. We'll help you make the money, and then, you know, eventually you jump into the elite program. Yeah, but in the Clubhouse, to be honest, like there is so much material that can change your life and change your trading that you may not even need to get in the elite program, right? So you have to really consider that first. That's going to be a much easier investment. And, you know, that's all live trading. You got the full course. You got all the webinars. You got a lot of action in the Clubhouse. So I probably recommend the Clubhouse first. Get familiar with me. Get familiar with our trading system. Get at least to like, let's just say like a break-even trader, and then apply for the elite program.
Word.
I know. Most other guys are going to say, no, just get in right away. Get in. No, like I want to, by the time you come to me personally, I want to really be able to help you. You know what I mean? So that means you should have a really good, not like a basic understanding, but a better than a basic understanding about trading, about the setups, the playbook, you know, about me and all that, and then we can get to work. And that's where we get to work, and we're very, very efficient with that. And, you know, we've had so many elite members walk away from their full-time jobs, you know, replace their wife's income, start multiple other businesses. So we've seen a lot of success with the elite program.
Oh, yes.
We had some of the elites, not all of them, about half of them. We had them come out to, I invited them all to dinner. It was such a good time. Did I post that video here? Yeah, the elite dinner. It was absolutely epic. Go check this video out if you guys haven't seen it. But about a month ago, we met up with probably, I'd say, like half the elites, and we just got to work, man. We had a good time. We ate, you know, took everyone out to this all-you-could-eat steakhouse, and it was epic. It was epic. So everyone you see in this video is an elite member. Yeah. So yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, this is only like a couple of the elites. We have elites from all over the world that couldn't make it too.
Man, I was putting that ribeye, that filet on my plate.
Yeah. It was such a good time.
Not only was it a time to eat dinner, but it was time to eat.
It was literally time to eat. Yeah, so these are all elites. These are like maybe 1/3 of all the elites that ever came through. So yeah, good video. Check it out. Am I Jewish? I'm not Jewish. Goldie. Here we go. What are we going to do at 80 here? That's the question. No. I don't do religion, man. I don't do religion. Yeah, here it is. The one thing. The one thing. This is it. This is a good book here. Was that the state? Yeah, it's the same steakhouse I went to yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, look at me and Magnus. Whoa, what's going on here with these guys? What the heck? Magnus, let go of me, bro. Stephen B. Let go of me, bro. Why are these guys hugging me like that? There's no way I impacted their lives or anything like that, you know?
Yo, bro. So
Not a chance I made him a better person, and our work together, you know, didn't make him a more profitable trader or a better human being or more gay. No, I'm just kidding.
I think you made him more gay, bro, honestly, from what it looks like.
Oh, man.
Funny.
Oh, my gosh.
How you done?
How are you? You know, what are you laughing at? Any man who believes in Jesus Christ and one with Jesus a Jew? Who told you that, brother? Who told you that? We got love, man. We got love. Love is in the air.
Yeah, why trust anything you've been told, honestly?
Is that P. Diddy over there in the back corner? No, never mind. It's not.
Yo, chat. Yo, Nick, don't let him know that, bro.
That's so funny. My guy Jesus said, seek.
Yo, that was the boys.
He said, keep seeking. Seek and seek and seek. And then someone gave y'all a book and you just stopped seeking right there. Okay, I'll just believe this book. Like, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy. Man. You need to read all the books, baby. All the books. All Diddy,
Jesus
bro.
Said he doesn't do religion, for real. Yeah, who is that, bro?
That's what meetups are about. Yeah. Stay home, Walter. Stay home. Oh, man.
Yeah, Walter.
I'd be hugging Nick. Yo, Hank, what's poppin', bro?
Some of y'all dying to give Nick a hug. Let's be real.
We hugged it out, man. We hugged it out at the meetup. I said, let's hug it out. Let's hug it out, guys. Next meetup, Epstein Island. Stop.
Or Diddy's house.
You guys are funny. You guys are funny. On gold, would the 15-minute be an example of the fade hitting the 4-hour target? Yes, potentially going. Yeah, potentially that's what we got going on right there is the fade. Again, we were looking for that, but with the news coming out, we just let it roll down. So let's see how we do. There's 3 minutes now left in the hour candle, 30-minute candle, 4-hour candle, all that. So we're about to get a 4-hour closure, and it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Perfect closure here for us to make a lot of money, right?
Yeah. Looks amazing.
Yes, sir, Benji. Yeah. I would have been in 2 or 3 trades by this time. Nice. Yeah, just keeping you out of trades. Yeah, some trades make no sense. We just get in. Any of you guys ever open up the charts and you're like, there must be a trade right now, right? So you like trying whatever it gives you at that moment of opening your chart, you take it. Anyone else or just me? Maybe I'm the only one who's ever done that. I open my charts up and say, all right, cool. What move we taking right now? You know what I mean? Regardless of how the markets move.
Definitely. It's happened.
No, Dan, you bring it. You bring it. You bring it.
I remember one of the first trades ever I took, Nick. I remember I sent it to you. And I'm just like, yeah, cool. Tomorrow I'm just going to wake up to the markets and just trade. Like, I had no idea what that meant at all. So I just woke up, just out of my belly, yawning and stuff, and, like, not even prepared at all. It was like 8:30 or 9 a.m. So I'm not even showing up early, on time. Got a routine before. And I just opened up my phone, opened up the charts, and I just took a sell. Like, just took a sell, and trading is so crazy that I actually made $200 that day. And I had no idea what I was doing,
This gonna be
right?
easy.
But we were talking about that, and I just remembered it now, and it's crazy. It's so easy to make money in trading, but like just the beginning stage is just hilarious how like, you know, you get beginner's luck and then you just start to lose over and over again.
Happens.
Like you just buy, I just press a button, zero knowledge at all, made money.
Press a button and I'm stunting. Next thing you know, it's like, that wasn't as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
All right. But then give it a couple days, you know, and watch.
28 seconds. Give us the closure. Give us the closure. Come on, ES. You could do this. We're still going to need a little top wick on the 4-hour candle here, but the 4-hour may close below as well as the 30-minute here. So this is actually looking pretty good. Wick to fill coming down into like 63 here. Plus you got support at 70. So yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested. Looks like we're going to get the closure too on the 1 hour. So now we just need so we got a 4-hour closure, 1 hour closure, 30-minute closure, all that. So now we just need a top wick on this 4-hour candle, and then we can begin to sell. Whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here?
No.
Let's see gold here too.
Stops are so big.
Yeah, gold is gold. We really didn't get the best closure on the 4-hour. That is not what we really wanted to see, right? We're still stuck in this range here as well. 30-minute also kind of caught up in this range. So yeah, 15 closures still look good to me. And then ES, if we get a 4-hour top wick as we come back down, we could look to have some sell stops. Yeah,
Would
there
you like
it
it
is.
on the break of the previous low?
On ES.
Yeah.
We'll see here. Depends on how big of a top wick we can get. This
Damn,
this is actually a opportunity where I'm kind of interested on the flip of the candle, believe it or not. I know we don't take those too much, but anytime you have a kind of wick that comes down and then goes up to create a high, that's typically where the wick, the flip entry will come into play here. So let's just give this a minute, right? It just opened up 1 minute ago. So let's just give this 4-hour candle a minute or two to create a top wick, and then we can have some sell stops potentially. I've never had the beginner's luck of it.
Damn, well it was great, but it lasted
A couple days.
very short.
Couple trades.
Lasted a moment. Lasted 1 day. I think that week I blew my account, like, you know, so bad habits, you know, the short-term results really don't matter. It's all about what you do today really, you know, you have to allow that to make you a winner long-term.
Yep. Okay, ES popping here now. So now we're getting that top wick. We're starting to break highs in the 15, starting to come up to the 30-minute highs here as well, which is totally fine.
Right back up.
Right? Because if you're getting a top wick on the 4-hour, that means that we could smoke through any other high, right? 1-hour highs, 30-minute highs, 15-minute highs. They mean nothing, right, to that 4-hour top wick. So we could break all those highs and then still respect the previous 4-hour high and then just melt. So keep that in mind as well. So actually these highs being broken are actually a little bit better.
Yeah, Green, of course I'll be okay, brother. That was a while ago, man. That was years ago. I've recovered from then.
Have I used Take Profit Trader? I have not. No, I haven't. Project J, what's happening, my friend? How are you? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
What's up, Jay?
I blew my bank account while starting, not just my trading account. Yeah, it makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
Word.
Yeah, but you know what? Look what you got. You know what I mean? You paid for experience. So that's the thing where most traders think they're losing money. The whole time I was losing money, I was just taken into consideration. I'm just paying to learn.
Yep.
I'm just paying the fee, paying to learn.
Literally. Love that.
$60 on a swing trade in college. That's all. Hey, I remember the trade that actually really said, all right, I'm doing this. It was a AUD USD long position. I made like $350. At that point, I was in such a tough time in my life. I couldn't even buy a chocolate chip cookie to sit at Panera Bread to use their Wi-Fi at that time. It was bad. I was running out of all my money. It was crazy. And I made $350 on an AUD USD trade on a live account, my own. It was like $1,000 account. I made like 35%, and that right there sold me, man. I'm like, I'm doing this, because that was also before COVID, right, and before the whole like massive amount of inflation came in. Like, you know, $350 was actually a decent amount of money then, right? So like, I seen that, and I'm like, man, I make like $100 a day at any job that I can get. I just made $350 while sitting in Panera Bread. I remember Anna was with me. I said, yo, look at this. Like, this is crazy. I'm like, tomorrow I'm quitting my job. She was like, what? I'm like, yeah, we could do this every day. Like, we could do this every day, babe. Like 3, 6, 9. I started doing the math. She's like, oh, wow, great. You could do math. Yeah. And no lie, I quit my job there. I literally quit my job the next day. Can you guys picture me running a sales gig? This was me in Walmart trying to sell you guys internet at that time. I was doing anything I could to come up with some money. I was in Walmart selling internet. You guys ever run into those people? Anyone ever run into those people? Yo, those people will those people. Bro, hey, what you need? Xfinity?
Go get some ground beef.
I knew everything to look for. If there was a nice young little couple, you know, moving around with a full shopping cart, a couple lamps in it, I'm like, bet they just got an apartment or just got a house. I'm like, hey guys, you can surely need some internet, can't you? Attract them to me, you know what I mean? So gang, you know, I was doing all this stuff to try and come up with some money, and I remember when I made that $350. Yeah, I told the boss I'm out. I'm out of here, bro.
I'd probably quit that job too, bro, if I made $350 online. That job sucks.
I was gone. We were hustling, man. Home Depot selling solar. Yeah. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Bro, they tried getting me today. Yeah, hey. Do not make eye contact. Do not make eye contact.
I just ignore, bro. I feel rude sometimes.
Those are killers.
Same thing if you go to Costco, they also
They're warriors.
Have a booth in there.
Yeah, at Costco too.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that was mad rude to me. Sorry, God.
I was gone. Honestly, I hated that job. Hated it.
Like,
I hated basically every job I ever had.
Excuse me. And I just like keep walking.
I'm trying to remember the script a little bit. Like, you know, like how we got their attention and all that. I forget. But, you know, that'll develop some character in you, man. That'll develop some people skills, some sales skills. Yeah. All right, so I think my plan here on gold is if we can get this candle to close below, we got a celery play with a lot of clean traffic coming down to the left. I still have my eye here on 76 and then potentially 70 here. So let's see if we get a celery play. If we don't get the celery, then I think we can go long. Yeah, I think we're setting up to potentially kind of pull back here and continue moving bullish. We had a... Oh, that's right. Yeah, this 4-hour candle closed all week bearish. So, yeah, we can go anyway. So, there's a big closure coming up here. Dun. And then ES is still making that top wick.
For real, bro. Wait, what, you changed your levels? You're not looking at 80 anymore?
80.
On the 15-minute?
I'm looking at, so if we're going to wait on the 15, then we got to use 80, right? But if we're going to do this, then I'm totally open to this 15 celery coming down to fill that wick right into 80
right.
And then continuing on. See how this candle here got no wick?
Yeah.
So we might come on down there.
Yeah, I like that. 30-minute looks best on the 30.
Yeah, and if we close above, then now we got a fake out. We got a new support, and that'll support our idea to move up for the buys. So closure above, buys look good. Closure below, the sells look pretty valid on the break of the lows there. We really don't have much direction off the 4-hour closure. It closed probably the worst closure that we could have had. We have. So salary play always. What's that salary play? Bro, I'm in a rush. Yeah, I know. See, I know how to combat it because I was the guy on the other end, right? So I know how to combat them pretty good. All right, ES still moving up there, so that's probably gonna need some time, right? So the 4-hour, we got a 4-hour closure below, which is nice, but this candle is gonna last for 4 hours long here. So you know we're gonna probably take some time to make a top wick, and then we'll see what happens there. But really didn't get the best closures on either pair in terms of like 4-hour closures here. So Rafi, we hitting up Bali in October or what?
Is that what you're thinking?
I'd like to think that.
What are we? October, September? No, where are we? August, yes?
August.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
we have to
bro, if
push it
that's what you
further.
want to do.
It might be too. Could be too short notice too, but
How is Anna as far as traveling and all that?
yeah, she's with it. I mean, obviously we're having a baby in January, so we gotta either get it done before that or after it.
Yeah, I think after will be best. Just
Alright.
because October, bro, that's rainy season.
Rainy season, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd talk to you first because I don't know about the seasons, the weather, anything like that.
Well, I mean, previous year, like 2 years ago, it didn't even rain at all. It rained later. But honestly, I would say it would be best any time after May. That's the best
After
weather,
May, okay.
in my opinion. Because I mean, if you go in October, you're gambling at that point, you know. It might rain, it might not.
Gotcha.
And raining out there, bro, is not a joke.
Sheesh.
It's like Florida when it rains, it pours.
Bro, it's like what the
Bruh.
thing is like the streets get flooded.
Oh my god.
You know, like last year, bro, before I came back, our new villa was getting like flooded from upstairs, from all over. It was
Damn,
insane.
that's insane.
Sheesh,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, it was bad. And it was a brand new villa too, so
Yeah.
it was raining heavily. So
All right,
Have
so
you,
we'll switch it up. June, July, and August are those the best months?
oh my gosh, yeah.
All right, maybe we'll plan it
August,
for then.
even like
For the
August
summer,
would be
wow.
even better, yeah.
August?
So it's not as hot?
It's nice. It's fresh.
Sheesh, that's a whole year away.
Yeah, word.
All right, I'll stay out of the flood season. I don't want to be all flooded out in there.
I guess just work out your patient muscle.
I guess it's worth the wait.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like, you know, Anna, you know, if she's pregnant, you don't want her to get into the rain and just,
No
That
excuses,
gives
honey.
you some time with the baby, Nick, too.
yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
Nick's like, shut up. Well, have you been back to Bali since you left, Rafi?
No, bro, I was planning on going back in June next year. The church I got saved on, they've grown a lot, and the people have been, like, we've been in touch, and I would like to go back and give back to the church and help people out there and stuff for a little bit. So I was thinking June next year. I'll go there for a month or so and see what it is.
Nice.
Bet, let's do it. We'll
Sounds
go
good.
together.
Yeah, let's do it, bro. Like that church is growing. You know, they used to be at a club. I guess they're changing locations and stuff. Like it's powerful stuff, man. I'm really happy to go and help.
I got to take the wife and kids, though, because if we go, it's got to be for like 3 weeks at least.
Yeah.
Get out of Florida summer too.
Yeah. Can only do the Clubhouse, London, and New York sesh. Do I think it's worth it? Absolutely. Yeah. If you ask me, the Clubhouse, I mean, again, I would say ask like the Clubhouse members, because, you know, you're going to obviously get a biased answer from me, and I'm going to say absolutely, of course it's worth it, right? Because I know it is, but I would just ask other Clubhouse members. Say, hey, you know, I could only
all I trade.
I could only trade 2 out of the 4 sessions. Those 2 sessions being New York and London sesh. Clubhouse. Do we have any answers? Maybe. Let's see. Said, bro, just join the Clubhouse. You say you'll become a million. I'm only here for London and New York. Worth it. Okay. Yeah. So I guess so. Clubhouse is like.
If you got 1 session, you got mad opportunity. If you got 2 session, you just doubled your opportunity. All I trade is Asian and New York session. That's it. That works perfectly fine for me.
Yeah.
Plenty of opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
people saying pay the fee, get in, let's get it.
Who's the longest member then? That's a great question. Maybe TK. TK, can you find out who the longest member in the Clubhouse is, who the first one was, and can we get them a 50K eval account with top 1 futures? Let's do that.
Let's get it.
Let's do that. Whoever was the first one, I mean, the first one to join also might not still be in. You never know, you know, so.
We may have a couple of them.
You got to put in the work, though, right, Q? You have to. Yep, you have to.
Yes, sir, Q.
One guy, he said, actually we had 2 people the other day kind of drop some testimonies. I think I took a screenshot. One guy said, I'm always silent here, but literally totaled all my payouts for the year, $37,468 to be exact. You know, thank you and whatnot, right? And then the next person wrote, same for me, probably the best investment of my life, probably the best investment you can make in your life as long as you stay locked in and are disciplined. I moved countries, left my 9 to 5. I'm trading full time now. I bought my parents a fully paid car. This was awesome. And renovated their house with the trading profits. July was a bit slow, but I made $58K in total. All documented on TradeZella, so I guess they made like $58,000 on the year so far. So that's just the Clubhouse, right? That's a $150 monthly membership, where I don't think we make anything less than $150 on any trade we ever take. So I personally think it's worth it. I would be in there if I was, a new person in this community, but don't take my advice. Just maybe listen to some Clubhouse members. Oh, Stephen K. Well, he's the first in. I got in once it opened. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Anyone still paying that 111? Honestly, we should TK. Let's see how many people are still at the 111, because when we first opened it, we charged 111. You got grandfathered in at that, so there are still people paying that 111. I think we should give them all a 50K eval account. I'll pay for them out of my pocket. Yeah, because those are the real ones. I mean, they're all real ones, but man, they've been involved for a while.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Your boy's a grandfather, Dominic. Yeah, for real, man. Yeah. I was number 10. Hey, yo, Mr. Mac.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we got OGs in here.
People.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Loyal, committed, consistent.
No way, Chandra. No way. Yeah, honestly, Chandra, if we give it, we got to give one to Chandra, though. And Mr. B Profits. I know you guys. Day one.
What up, day ones?
Hey, Chandra might be here since like day 5 of like legit TTE's existence.
Back, shout out Chandra.
Oh, Kurt. Yep. Day 1, session 1. Let's go, J Coop. Man. Does anyone have the date? Maybe TK has the date. I'm not too sure what date we actually started the Clubhouse.
I think it was like September.
It hasn't. It definitely hasn't been a year, and we have seen so much progress. Like it's almost like it's been 5 years. 6 years. That's
Yo,
what
I
it feels
can't
like.
believe it hasn't been a year, bro. Holy.
Damn, gold. See, I don't like that closure. Ah, man.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
All right, we gotta wait. I'm gonna wait for the 30 here. It's 10 minutes. Gotta wait for I'm gonna wait on the 30. I don't really like that 15 closure. If the 30 can close above, then that'll give me some more confidence. But I'm gonna wait here. I still remember the unofficial webinar. Man, insane. A lot of Clubhouse members have been here for a long time. That's one of the coolest parts about the Clubhouse is the retention rate that we have. It's like 85% retention rate. So that just confirms to me that we're delivering value. You know what I mean? Like the value is being taken and being applied. And if you have people that have still been here since the first month or the first day, like that they're getting something out of it, right? Growing a bit. So yeah, I love that. September 16th. Wow. So we're creeping on a year now, right? So yeah, almost less than a month and it'll be 1 year. Incredible.
Man,
Insane.
crazy.
That's nuts. It kind of feels like it's been like 5 years, but then at the same time, it's like, wow, that was a year already. So it's trippy.
Wow.
Check Discord. Let's take a look. Oh my God. So were these the first two? TK? And and those two are still in the Clubhouse. Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow, bro. You gonna say?
How about we get TK, let's get the first 10 and let's give them 50K accounts. Yeah, the first two is Matt Kerr, who's still in, and Dominic. Yeah, Dominic's a real OG.
Hey.
Dominic,
W.
baby. Let's go.
And awesome. Let's go.
Oh wow, Pat's in the top 10. Melvin. Are all these guys still in, TK? I know obviously Pat and Melvin are in, but the rest of them? Oh snap. They're all still in. Let's get it. All right, we got some giveaways coming in this weekend on the webinar, gang. I'm not going to say who it is now. Well, obviously Dominic knows. All right, Dominic, you can go full port on your 50K account now.
Yeah.
Dominic's like, yeah, say less. Celery play coming up. I've been waiting to blow this account. I got you guys. We're gonna run the top 10. Wow. Been waiting all week for this.
Hilarious.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's just wait that 7 minutes here and we'll see how gold does and then we'll run back to ES real quick. Wow. Broke the 4-hour highs there. Interesting. Now this candle might come up here. So this is what the 4-hour looked like yesterday, man. We were literally, see this right here? This was our, wait, no, where was it? This one? 4-hour. Yeah, I think it was this guy right here. Look how, like, it was so bullish and then it just came right down to stop us out yesterday on that move, which was right here.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so yesterday I did take these buys. I was explaining them a little earlier. You had a support here. You kind of had like a resistance here. And we took the buys on the break of the high there. Stops were kept below the lows, and this thing just melted there. Yeah, just annihilated. If you didn't have a stop loss, your account is gone. And your name ain't Dominic, so that's not a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yes, I don't know.
Is one session enough to take a trade? It just depends, you know. Depends if a trade shows up. Like, Like there's been times where we went 4 for 4 in the clubhouse where Asian was a win, London was a win, pre-New York and New York were wins. There's also been times where we took all losses in the clubhouse, right? Like London, Asian was a loss, London was a loss, New York was a loss. So it just depends. You know, it just depends. It depends what opportunities are being given. You know, some days we're only taking a trade in London and pre-New York doesn't get one, or some days we only get one in Asian and didn't get one in London, but then pre-New York came around and you know, so it just depends. You know, we have to just roll with what the market gives us.
Yeah, there's no like certain answer to that, right?
But that's why we cover all the sessions, you know, so that way we can try and get at least 1 to 2 really good A+ setups, depending on what session they kind of fall in. Because you ever trade one session, you're like, damn, all the moves happen in London tonight, or all the move happened in Asian, right? And you miss those moves. So the clubhouse was designed to be like a little like clubhouse, you know, like a little teepee, you know, come on in, right? Whenever as long as you have a membership, there's always going to be people in here, right? We're always going to be talking, like you hear us talking or taking trades. So, you know, whatever session you are able to come in for, just come on in. You know, this is the clubhouse, right? This is the hangout spot. So we're always in here talking about things that matter, and we're always in here, you know, looking for good trades.
Yes, sir.
No matter what session it is, we'll be there. I'll be there.
We're usually always good for a trade a day. I mean, I'd say.
Yeah, about a trade a day.
At least one.
Yeah, I have to add one red trade here, but pretty much we trade every day for the most part, right? So I'm red on the 20th. I got to add that, but we basically take trades every day of the week. So they may not come here on the YouTube stream, right? They may not happen in New York. They might happen in London, or, you know what I'm saying, one of the other sessions, but typically we trade pretty much every day. Up the low. AB Mike in the house. What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Hello, AB Mike.
I have to add one more Green Day
You guys
too.
got anything? You guys got anything last night on Asia?
Asia last night? No, I haven't taken a trade at all yet.
Oh,
Yeah, we
trades.
almost had trades in Asian last night. Did anyone else look at that closure that we almost got? Or I think we did get it below. I forgot where that was. Oh, this is ES. Where was that? Was it? I think it was. Well, our ranges last night were. Yeah, I think we were looking right here. No.
I think we had buy stops at one point.
Somewhere around here we were looking. Yeah. We were gonna look to maybe take a buy there. I think, right? I forget. Honestly, it's.
We had buy stops right there. Yeah. Remember that breakout above resistance? We were gonna get on that wick fill. We waited for the high too. Right there, a little to the left. Right there.
Yeah.
We had a buy stop right on that high.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, right here. Okay, gold moving back up now. So we got 3 minutes here for this 15 closure. Let's see how we close. We might continue bullish, fill that wick, and then kind of come up towards like 93, and then ES. Yeah, ES. Good old ES now. Nothing here for me.
Damn, gold closed right at my resistance.
Wait, we still got 2 minutes though.
Oh yeah, true. Sorry.
Bro, what are you on, the 3 minute time frame? What's going on with you?
I was looking at the 15-minute candle, the previous 15-minute candle.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Get your head out of your ass, John.
Did you come here to play today or what?
2 minute time frame.
Yeah.
11 and 3, yes. 11 and 3 is the record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 and 3. This day, I refuse for you guys to give me a loss on this day because this wasn't even a trade. I just, by mistake, entered into the market by mistake. So I meant to set a limit order, but I just market executed in, and I lost like $53.
The colors don't lie, bro. It's still red.
Yeah, it's still red though. Mark it up.
Just get it.
But I do have an actual red day, which was yesterday, where I lost $900. So we'll add that in.
Yesterday was such a fire day.
Buy stops last night. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good job. Are you sure we started on September 16th? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not.
A little bit earlier.
For some reason, it looks like these orders went in TK on...
First, probably. Right.
Nah, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure which day we started. I'll never forget the day we started the live stream, though. That was also in September, I believe.
February.
Oh, yeah, February. February 4th or 6th or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Like 6th. Or I think
Yeah,
it was like the 13th, something like that.
I think we started 2 days earlier, remember? Just to kind of like figure all the technical stuff out.
Yeah.
We started for like I think we started on a bank holiday or a news day or something.
Yeah, that was awesome. Good times.
September 3rd. I started September 4th. Okay, yeah, so it was probably October. No, probably August something then. That's crazy. Okay, cool. So I'm interested in these buys here. If we can make a little bit of a bottom wick, I think we can see the 1 hour continue pushing. The 4 hours very confusing. 1 hour though looks good to continue up. 30-minute close, back above the range. 15-minute gives us a little celery play. So let's see if we can get a lower wick and then have some buy stops here to fill that wick. Okay, cool. Clean. So I'm going to have a buy stop here on gold on the break of the highs. I'm going to probably just go in with one contract here, see if we can fill that wick, bank on some 1030 volume, London close, and then see if we can continue moving up here on gold. Stops for me are going to be kept below the low. So what is this, 36 pips? Yeah, 36 pip stop, and target will be somewhere, I think I'll go break even around the wick fill and then probably close around like 1R. Any trades? Nah, not yet. Not yet. One trade in pre New York down here, a buy position. But that was it.
I wish we closed above. I mean,
yeah, I mean we're still closing above 87, which is kind of like my idea here. So anything still remaining above 87, we should push up. 1 hour candle's got 30 minutes on it still too, so. You won a 50K account and didn't get it yet? Oh, snap. Yeah, message me. Message me after this live stream either on Discord or Instagram. All right, I'm in here. So let's see if we can get the wick fill. We've been bullish pretty much the whole session. We got that little pullback there. We'll see if we can continue up, move up into that wick fill, and then potentially fill the range here. Let's see.
Best of luck, bro.
Oh, here we go. What date was that? That was, oh wow, this was February 9th. February 9th. Okay. Forex closed below. Below ski. Let's go. Okay, cool. So let's see if we can move up to the wick fill and get a chance to go break even here. And then we'll see if we can get it to ride up towards 90, like 91 or 92 there. Yeah, somewhere around like 92 would be great. ES got the wick filled. Let's take a look at ES here. ES, wick fill? Which one?
I think the 4 hour.
4 hour. I'm not sure which wick fill. Yeah, I got nothing here on ES yet. Nothing yet. So I think on ES, like you have like this area here, which you may want to get a little closure below and then kind of maybe look for sells. Ideally too, if you can get like a support here, like a fresh support and then a closure below, That'll probably be best. Something like that. Yeah, forex actually got no lower wick either, so that's, I probably won't enter on my live account, but yeah, we're in here on the futures. Let's see. What setup is this? This will be just a bullish celery play here. Yeah, that's all. All right, can we fill the wick? Can we fill the wick? How do you take partials in TradingView? TradingView. Man, I haven't used TradingView in a while. I think you have to right click and set an order, right? So like you have to set an order. So if we're buying here, you have to hit limit sell. So let's say you hit limit sell, you pick how much you want to close, and then it'll give you like a line here, right? And then you can just drag that wherever you want. What are you in on? I don't know what that means. What are you in on? I'm not too sure what that means. Boom. All right, can we go? Can we go? One sec. Yes. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, cool. Can we fill the wick, Goldie? Can we fill the wick?
Volume incoming.
Oh, the trade I have on right now is gold. Yeah, gold. GC. XAU USD.
Goldie. It's been a great day.
We might need to come down for that forex bottom wick. Who knows? Who knows? But we got it on the futures chart. So that's mainly the one that I'm trading. So I'll keep it. Yeah, we'll see what ES wants to do too. Trying to come down here. So we'll see how we do. Because what we could do too on ES is maybe even look for shorts, right? If the 1 hour closes below there and 30-minute close below, you got a bit of a fake out, right? Could lead to price pushing back down here as well for like a 4 hour candle to start coming back down now. Excuse me. Yeah, 30 doesn't have the greatest lower wick. Oh, wrong time frame. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is just gold. Boom, boom, boom. If it creates a bottom wick in forex, will you still place the buy stop on the break of the highs? On probably not anymore, just because we moved up a little bit here. So probably not. I'll probably just stick with what I got. Yeah, we're sitting about like 16 pips in profit, so trying to get like 20 pips out of this at least before going break even there. Okay, cool. So that'll be break even. So let's see if we can continue up and get some profit here. So risk-free trade now. If you guys have partials, you can close them. here we are at the wick fill. If you want to hold it, just keep holding it. If we break the highs, then you should get that final push up. If I had more than one contract in, I'd close half here. Okay, sweet. And just like that, we're out. So great trade. Good trade. Clean. Let's snap a pick. Let's do this. Boom, boom. Full TP. So that was break even. And then full target. Bam. So close full. Let me just mark this up so I have it for my trade review. Close full and partials. Okay, nice trade. Nice trade. Everyone understand the trade? Close partials, break even, perfect. Yeah, and if you're still holding, you can move stops and you don't want to go break even, just put stops underneath the low there and that's it. Yep. Good trade. If we break 54, it's going to fly. 54. Yeah, 54 is way up there though, right? Yeah, way up here. Very nice, very nice. September 4th.
Today.
What up? Oh, yeah.
Got some green today, W.
Oh, yeah, after a rough day yesterday, too. I mean, luckily I only took one of the losses, but yeah.
I took 2.
Yeah.
Savages.
All right, we'll explain this trade in just a moment, but wick fills, man. I'm telling y'all, wick fills. Wick fills.
Wick fills, advantage points, base hits.
Yep. So we had what 39 pip stop and a 28 pip TP. So that just goes to show you everything you're obsessed about RR is completely irrelevant. I will take negative RR trades and I'll still make more money than most, right? By strategically taking those trades during higher volume times, going break even, securing partials, and walking away a winner. So as I walk away a winner today, someone's trying to get a 1 to 4, and they're most likely going to walk away a loser today, right? So that's why I always snag those base hits. I don't care about RR. It's literally irrelevant to me. Like at this point in my career, I don't even think RR works. I don't think I've ever met a profitable trader that trades 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 or any of that stuff. Every trader that I actually know that's profitable tends to trade 1R. What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? I think yesterday happened yesterday. Know the playbook, follow the playbook, trust the playbook. Perfect exit there. Let's go, DJ Scratches.
Let's go.
Perfect. This is why education is so important, gang. Like we talk about these advantage points, these wick fills all the time.
Yeah, very nice. Very
Lock
nice.
in. Get in the clubhouse, study the courses, and sniper exit. Sniper exit. Sheesh. Wow. Yeah, I personally don't know anyone who trades 1 to 4 RR that actually makes money.
They definitely don't have a high win
Some
rate.
of you guys are mad at me for saying that. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. You've been trying to get 1R, 3R. How's that working for you? Needed that discipline to stop myself from getting faked out by the market. There you go. Let's go. Kane. All right. That's one guy. Why didn't I get in on the prior 15-minute candle? I waited for the celery. Yeah, I wanted the celery. I wanted to make sure that 30 was going to close strong bullish here. The advantage point, in this point, it was really the wick fill, you know, because we know that price is going to start to fill wicks as volume comes in. So the wick fill and then the full TP was just, I just think, you know, I say I'm blessed and highly favored a lot, so maybe that's why. I just was favored on that one. And the one before that, and the one before that, and the one before that, and the one before that. All right, John.
Yo, literally, bro.
John, what are you reading over there, buddy?
Nah, bro, I'm just chilling.
Oh, snap.
Nah, literally, bro. Blessed and highly favored for sure.
I'm super excited.
Bro,
First time in my life
froze
I hit
up.
1.9 on GBP USD. You see, the first time in his life. How many times have you hit 1R? So you hit 1 to 9 one time in your entire life. How many times have you actually hit 1R?
Probably a bunch.
Yeah, and the way I like to trade, the system I like to use is typically 1R, maybe 2R. I mean, technically, let's look at the numbers here. Technically, I am over a 1R trader. All right, look at this, 1.3, 1.3R. So I'm technically over a 1R trader. Best place to make a journal. I like using TradeZella, but we also have another journal that you can use if you hit exclamation point journal, right? Yeah, exclamation point journal in the chat, it'll pop up for you. I averaged 1.2R over the last 160 trades in the Clubhouse. Very nice, David. Very nice.
Love you.
Very, very nice. Oh my God, look at that. Sniper exit gang. Holy smokes.
Snap, bro. The 15-minute sell low came bad.
If Nick gets out the trade, please get out too.
Yeah, facts.
How much did I make on this trade? 250 times 3. So whatever that is. I don't even care how much I made. That's the thing. Like, as long as I followed the plan, as long as I moved stops to break even when I was supposed to, as long as I closed when I was supposed to, I don't give a rip. I don't care if I made $2 today. You know what I mean? That would have been worth it.
Yeah,
You got
cool how
lucky on that one?
went.
Yeah, I got lucky on that one, and I got lucky on the last, what, 20, 25? See,
Bro, you're blessed and highly favored. You'll miss your TP by you'll miss your stop loss by 1 pip. You'll take that TP at the perfect
that's
exit.
it. That's
know?
it. So
like
give me
how
all the
you,
luck you want. Keep calling me lucky. I'll take it. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
facts, bro.
Sometimes you
lucky.
get lucky in life.
Some people call it luck. Some other people call it wisdom.
Or preparation,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. I like
Yeah,
how
it's
you
just sick, man. How like you can't make this up, man. Like if you've been here for more than 2 months, you can see that. You know, yeah, somebody might probably be lucky a couple times, but my guy right here keeps being precise with those zones, and it's just like at that point, it's not luck at this point. It's not, you know, it's just my guy knows what he's doing. It's just like, bro, how many times, Johnny, he looks at one spot and right there.
Nah, I know all the time, bro.
Right
All the
there.
time. Literally. It's
Crazy.
Wicks
Crazy.
don't
That
lie.
was the biggest problem for me, you know, coming from the other system. So I was like, I'm gonna let it run, and I'll put myself a BE. Nick would close everything. I'll be on just some BE. I'm gonna let it run, and I take myself a BE. My guy made money. I stayed at BE.
Man, bro.
It just kept happening over and
Or
over.
even
and
worse.
over.
Yeah, dude.
Even worse, you
Like-
don't go to break even.
You
Take a
get
loss,
stopped.
bro. Like, it's like,
Day
damn it,
after
I was just
day,
up
man.
25 pips and I took a loss. Wow.
Yeah. Day after day, week after week, I'm telling you, those base hits add up.
Comes to a point you're like, all right, do I want to keep doing the same thing? I'm not insane. We need to make adjustments here.
Yeah, facts, bro. Nick, I kind of liked how you like went break even here and just like let it rock for a little bit longer. Like, you know, you got a little bit more out of it, but like still went break even. That was
Yep.
pretty cool. Like that.
Yep. Yeah, precision. So again, I've been trading gold for 5 years too, right? This exact style. So I've got a lot of experience in the game at this point. And like I've been telling you guys all year, like this year has been the year that experience has taken over my trading. So before that, I was, still just trading, but there's something different about this year that I'm noticing, and I really think I haven't really done anything extra. I haven't really made any sort of like changes. I think it's just the experience. It's just the chart time that has just came in and just really overpowered everything at this point. Especially trading every session and whatnot too, like really having eyes on the markets. Let's see. You're not that guy, pal. Yeah. But you study the game, you study the markets every day. I don't see why anyone else can't do this type of stuff either.
Yo, new courses and new videos in the course gonna be dropped on how to take exits like this.
Sniper exits. People talk about sniper entries. We do the sniper exits.
Right. Yo, facts. DJ scratches. Moving the TP to get hit instead of closing it manually. Big key. Yeah, same.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen from here. Let me just mark the rest of that trade up. ES, yeah, ES closed with what? No top wick. So we're just starting to move down here on the 30-minute. 15's not too bad here. Yeah, 15. Yeah. Flow state, baby, flow state. How long did it take you to receive a payout with top one? Same day, but that was also a month and a half ago when they were doing same day payouts. So right now, their payouts, I think I've seen them push a message through recently. It's going to take, hold on, let me just see son. I think they posted something. Yo. Let me go to the big news channel. What's poppin', boo? Huh?
It smells nice.
Smells good in here? Let's see. Smells good in here. Yeah, I think it's yeah. I think they were saying that their average, where did it go? $96 hours for a payout. 96 hours. So that's like what, 4 days? Yeah, 4 days. So about a week. Yeah, so they're trying. I see them talking about it in here. They're trying to work to getting the payouts back to same day. But look, gang, I mean, like when a lot of people get payouts, like you gotta keep up with business. You gotta keep up with business. So I guess they have to put a little bit of time in between. How many trades was your longest streak in recent times? I don't really know. I'm not too sure.
6.
Was it?
Yeah, but we also made some mistakes as well on our part.
Actually, in May, I didn't lose. Not that I didn't lose a trade. I didn't lose a day. Not one red day in May. So that was probably, like, if we go from, let's see, like this was March. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 was that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No trades. 8, 9. So that was 9. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is gonna be a big one. Watch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 days, gang. 29. I didn't even know that. 29 straight green days. Holy smokes. I actually didn't even know that stat. That's amazing. Damn. That was quarter two. Yeah, that was mid quarter two. Best quarter of the year so far. But I think we're on a little. We were on a little run. Not anymore. Yeah, we messed up our run here. So before that, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. Yeah. So, you know, we trade well. And look, 75%, you know, 85%. So it's not that I didn't lose trades in this time. 50%, right? It was probably 2 trades lost that day, 1 trade lost that day, right? So it's not like I didn't lose trades. I just didn't end the day green. But, I mean, look, 100%, right? I don't take stupid trades. Right? That's what keeps me so profitable. Look at the 5 trades that day, 100% win rate, right? So 7 trades, 85% win rate that day. So, you know, I probably lost like 1 trade there. But I don't take dumb trades. You know, that's the one thing about me is, you know, I'm not gonna settle for like a cheap idea. Now, does that work out well for YouTube and viewers and people being entertained? Probably not, but I don't really care about that, right? We care about following our plan, making money, getting people better. It's not like this isn't like tradertainment, you know. It is a little bit, but we're not just gonna throw trades up at the board and like hope that things work out. Everything we do has purpose behind it, and we do it for a reason. I just received my payout in 1 hour. Okay, nice. Yeah, so I guess some payouts could take up to 96 hours. Others could come in that same day. So it just depends, I guess. Some of y'all be entering and exiting like 19 times in like 30 seconds. So top one's got to spend a week reviewing those trades. Make sure you're not cheating the system. When are the vlogs coming? We're actually editing them now, so we got more vlogs coming. More vlogs coming. The TT meetup video should be done here today as well. I gotta send my man a message after the stream here. But yeah, so what was that? So 250, so about $750 today, which ain't bad. And that's the power of multiple accounts there. Oh yeah, so let's go over the trade here. So this trade was taken, so obviously the 4-hour close like didn't close good at all, right? So that was very confusing. But you know, anytime, this one thing I learned from Raja here is anytime you get a doji closure, you always cancel that out, right? So you pretend as if that candle never existed. All right, and I've taught you guys this in the past. This is something that we've taught in the Clubhouse quite a bit. But you always kind of wipe it, right? So the idea is we remain bullish for the most part, right? Based off of that support that was formed. So when you don't have an idea on the 4-hour, remain bullish, right? Or wherever that previous candle was. So we drop down to the 1 hour, right? 1 hour's open. We're clearly bullish here today, right? We got a lot of bullish volume on our side. 30-minute candle was still open, right? So let me just go to the 15. So you see how that 15-minute closed above here on this one, this guy right here, the bigger one. So I could have set a buy stop on the break of the high if I just wanted to throw a position out here for YouTube or something, right? But we didn't, right? We didn't. We waited. If that candle would have drove, who cares, right? We waited. This was the second half of the 30-minute candle. So I wanted to make sure that the 30-minute candle, which was made up of these 2 candles right here, these 2 green ones, I wanted to make sure that that candle would end up closing above. And then that way we can have a potential sellery play, right? We have price continue to close above the range. So we did close above the range. So we waited for a small bottom wick. We set the buy stops on the break of the high. We targeted that wick fill for break even. And then the top of the range, you know, for the full closure. So that was pretty much it. You know, it wasn't really complicated trade. I think as a new trader, maybe someone could have got just a little like worried about everything lining up right there like that. But again, like you have London open volume, London close volume coming in at 10:30, which is, look at the time we took that trade, 10:30. We know that when volume comes in and when session opens and closes come about, we're going to fill wicks, right? So that was the reason for the Let me move that. That was break even, right? So that was the point of going break even there. And then, full TP somewhere around here, right? Again, I got lucky today. I just closed it like I do every day, right at the tippy top of it. We didn't really get to the full range, and yeah, that was enough to walk away with a W here today. And one little pointer here, and I've talked about this plenty of times before, but if you're looking to fill a range, right? So let's just say that this, let me actually bring that back. Let's say that this is the range, right? So if we're looking to trade a range right here, we're looking to trade this zone right here from this up here to that. This, you see it? That to that, right? So it's all clean as we move up in that range. But I always close my partials or my position a little shy of the range fill, because I know most traders are holding the bag up until that whole range gets filled, and a lot of times price will reject out of there. So that's why you always tend to see me close a little shy of the actual target, because again, most traders are going to hold to that full target, and a lot of times price going to kind of push out of that. So yeah, so that was pretty much a trade. Does anyone have any questions on this trade? For the most part, it was just pretty clean celery play off the 15-minute time frame for price to move up, fill the wick, and just get that range filled. I want to join. You're here. You have joined. Yeah, you're here. You're here.
That will W session, bro.
Yeah, good job. Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that? Can you see this and give me some insight? Yes, of course, of course. Moving my TP to get hit instead of pressing the exit button, also making me higher profits. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah. Will there be a Clubhouse giveaway? Yes, there's going to be a giveaway in the Clubhouse tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Saturday. So yeah, we'll do it
Friday.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, my bad. So yeah, Saturday we're gonna do a giveaway in the Clubhouse.
Tomorrow's Friday. Let's go.
What's my win rate? 70%. 70%. Let's see. Is it good to take this now? You need a bottom wick, definitely. You need a bottom wick, but probably not, because now we're really not closing at all. And the only reason, again, pay attention to what I said here, right? We had London close volume, right? So when you have London close or New York open or London open or either one of the closes of the session, you have volume. What do we know happens when we have volume? We get wicks to fill, right? So that was the 1030 volume. So now you don't have as much volume. So what's the chances that wick gets filled? Definitely less than this wick getting filled, right? Because that happened during the high volume. Rich people always forget the days. I know, right? Damn, it's crazy. Oh, wait, me? Nah. Does the playbook work on most time frames? Yeah. So the playbook, so right, I get my direction from daily and 4 hour. And then I get my setups, we'll put it over here, setups from 15, 30, 1 hour. So 15, 30, 1 hour. That's how I operate my trading business. Boom. So direction here, execution here. It's actually in the garage.
That's it, bro. And clean range to the left.
It's on 10%.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'll do it too. It's fine. Does that make sense? Any questions on that right there? Direction and execution. So again, direction from daily 4 hour, execution from 15, 30 minute 1 hour. Giveaway. Oh, giveaway like Clubhouse memberships? Nah, we can't do that. Can't do that. It's too much. Clubhouse will make you a millionaire. Like, I'm so confident you could become a millionaire by tapping into the Clubhouse, taking it serious. Actually, the Clubhouse memberships may go up in price. So There's no, there will, I don't think there'll ever be a giveaway or like a giving a membership away or anything like that. It's just too valuable. Yeah. Can you see? Yes, I can if you send it in. Based on the market conditions, would you have risked more on this trade if trading a 100K account? Yeah, I probably would have won like two contracts. Yeah. Yeah, 100K. So I'm trading on a 50K, so that's why I went 1. But if I had 100K, I'd probably push it more towards like 2 or 3. That'll be like my low risk. we're not gonna, yeah. Don't worry. 4 days is not bad. Yeah, 4 days for a payout isn't bad either. I mean, we used to have to wait way longer for like FTMO and my forex funds and all that. Can we run through the trade? I'm trying to journal it. Don't want to miss any confluences. Yeah, so wick fill, clean traffic, London close, playbook position, celery play, high time volume. So those are probably like the 5 confluences right there. Yeah, that's about it. Yep. All right, let's see. Anyone have any last minute questions, comments, concerns, anything from me, John, Rafi, anything. It's 11 a.m., so that's about it for me. Time to close business and move about the day here.
Sir.
What's up, Cameron? How are you, brother?
Close. What's up, Cam? How you doing, Cameron?
The bearish doji, yeah, on the 4 hour, that was, that was the one that was throwing us for a loop there. So that was the confusing part of this trade, was that 4 hour closure. Yeah. Yeah, so you can cancel it out, Q, kind of like I was saying. Just cancel it out and yeah, go based off of the previous one. So we were clearly bullish today, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's where we want to go off of that previous one. And look, I mean, that'll work out most times, but there's going to be some times where that won't work out either. So everything's probability. Yeah, you see how we never closed above 88? So that was just the volume push that we were hunting for, and we got it. And that was enough to get us out. Crazy. DJ Scratchers, what an exit, bro. You had that same exit? What about weeks? What were we talking about? Weeks. Oh, yes. Forex prop firms. Yeah, 10 to 15 days. Yep, that's right. Later, Shakes. See you in Asian or London, bro. Didn't take this one, but I did learn something new. Perfect. Is it on Discord or the website? What are we talking about again? I forget. Clubhouse entrepreneurs. Some people deserve a scholarship. That's true. Yeah, that's true. So I think we did give away 1 or 2 scholarships for the Clubhouse. Yeah, so if you, let's say you are in a, like maybe a place where I think I've seen someone say, hey, the Clubhouse for me is like $4,000. Like that's insane, right? But at the same time, I can't make the Clubhouse $20, So if you can prove to me that you have been on your game, that you have been tracking all your trades and documenting it, and could potentially earn if you don't have the money, right, to get in, you could potentially earn it with your commitment, dedication, and stuff like that to your trading business. So if you could show me and get a hold of us and get that in front of us, we might grant you a scholarship, give you like a 3-month opportunity, to make the most of. Yeah, I think we've done that with two people already. On me grind, your name's Cameron? Oh, snap. All right, now I know your government.
What you guys got planned for today?
Today, today I got an elite call with one of my good buddies. Can't wait for this one.
Nice.
And then nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just chilling too. Probably go for a walk, get some sunlight, just like always after the stream, read a little bit, then maybe go like run some errands with my girl and stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, I got elite, I got workout, and then what I've been doing, what I've been trying to implement. I haven't really done it much yet, but I'm gonna start doing it. Is reading, and then napping. So,
Good
but
stuff,
but
bro.
napping not for sleep necessarily, for subconscious
Energy.
mind work. So reading purposely before bed and then but not before bed, before the nap, and then falling into sleep, right? While in the process of digesting that information is something I used to do. I feel like it's helped me a lot, so I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, that's the best, bro, because you are actually following the brainwaves I was supposed to from beta, alpha,
Yeah.
and theta. That's
Yeah.
when we cook.
Yeah, I'm a little weird like that, you know? So,
That's when we cook. That's the reason why my naps are 6 minutes long.
yeah, I like that. Good stuff.
It takes me a minute to drop in trance and then 5 minutes for me to do what I gotta do, and I'm outie.
He's out. He's
Wow.
back.
Okay.
Back.
Damn, bro.
Courtney's like, I don't know, how can you do that? How can you fall asleep? It takes me like 15 minutes to actually fall asleep, but you know, I've been doing this for a long time, bro. You know, it's like training yourself to just drop that quick and access where you need to be, and then you know, get back into it.
I love it.
You gotta do everything in life with a purpose. Everything. If they join the clubhouse, they'll make their money back in one session. Yeah, typically. Same exit, very nice. 150 on a 25K. Beautiful, beautiful. Streak of winning weeks. Oh, that's right. What about weeks? That's, dude, if I threw weeks in, I would probably, yeah, it's almost
Be
probably
undefeated.
unbelievable. Actually, I didn't have one losing week this year up until about a month ago.
So you're like Floyd Mayweather record almost.
Hey, what was he? 50-0, 51.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, what do you think
51 now,
about
right?
what do you think about that new, bro? Like, I thought it was comedy. Gervonta Davis with Jake Paul. I'm just
Oh,
like,
I
come
see
on,
that.
man.
Yeah, we were talking about that in Asian last night.
That's
Yeah.
like me, like trying to fight like one of your kids. You know, it's like, you know,
what we
it's
doing
like,
here?
no, bro.
Nah, for real. Blessed to be here. Let's get it. Silva method. Yep, there you go. Quote of the day.
Yo.
Quote of the day. Quote of the day. Quote of the day. Quote of the day. Strive to be the best you that you can be. Nourish your mind and body, and educate yourself every single day until the day you die. That's the quote of the day. Strive to be the best you that you can be. Nourish your mind and body, and educate yourself every single day until the day you die.
One
There
more
you go.
time, bro.
AJ needs the money. Oh, AJ, what's going on? There he is. All right, Valerio. See you in Asian. See you in Asian. Yeah, it's
Let's
rigged for
go.
Jake Paul to win. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Asian session now, chat. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I'm looking forward to now for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Let's get
Yo,
it.
do you get time to watch that link that I sent you guys the other day?
No, actually, I didn't watch that yet.
Yeah, same, bro. I'm gonna maybe
I
watch
did
it
not.
today.
I did not yet.
I got it though. I got the video.
I found these guys on Spotify, bro. If y'all want to go on a walk and kind of like connect and stuff, check them out. Just check them out. You do your research. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but it's powerful stuff too.
Okay.
Love you.
They have it all. They have all the books. It's sick.
Lovely, lovely. You could join Asian session just by getting into the clubhouse. Yeah, maybe Rafi will give us all those books. Maybe.
Right there. Just click on that link, bro. You have
It's
it
all in the
now.
link.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Appreciate it, Rafi.
Yeah.
I'm down. All right, later, Golden Dubs. See you in Asian. Yeah, I think I'm out of here. Yeah, I think I'm gone.
W day, man.
Yeah, great day. I think it's time to dip. TTD. Time to dip.
Awesome.
All right. So
Appreciate it, Nick.
great session. John, Rafi, thanks for coming up. Always have fun hanging.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Patience paid here today. So, you know, we let some volume move around, but at the end of the day, it was just volume, and we don't chase volume. We just run the playbook setup. So the celery came about, took the trade, London Open, had the volume coming in. That was enough to secure some profits. We'll walk away winners today, and we'll come back for the next session. So I've had a pleasure being here with you all today. Great questions. Come back tomorrow with even better questions, and let's continue to level up, gang. All right. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Deuces, my friends. Peace.
Peace, nigga. Rafi. Peace, chat.
Later.
Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty.
Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah.
Walk, 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 walk.
I walk.
Walk, 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 walk.
We walk.
Whoa, I was chasing my glory, then fell asleep.
Whoa.
Up and told me to go feed the sheep. Send me deep in the streets just to bring them peace. Yeah, we be where them blickies be busting. Where they end your life with no discussion. But as soon as they see the light rushing, they know that the Lord walking with us, no bluffing. People say that I'm fake, I'm like, okay. Do you walk in the light or you throw shade? One more sex on my skin, I got no shame. We was preaching about Jesus before fame. Get it? Did that. On my side, yeah, he been that. That's the devil where my sins at. On the cross, cause he pinned that. Big throne where he sits at. That hit him, then he hit back. Resurrected, yeah, that's big facts. Told us hold it down till he get back. Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty.
Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah, walk with me. Step in the scene with the fly, had to keep it so steady, don't fall for the fox. Had to cut out the session, he got in the crop. Hold up, spiritual weapons when miracles happen. I'm never surprised cause it got. Ain't serving no Hannah Montana, ain't switching my banner like David, we slinging the rock. We kicking this beating, why serve you sure? Even if it mean I'm bleeding. Come kill my flesh, my soul still breathing. Speak through me. Yeah, yeah. This heart keep beating, these lungs keep singing. Come and step into the kingdom, for the ones mistreated. To the day we see them. This feel like the moment we seeking, the day we can sing up the water, get freedom to walk.
Walk, 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 walk.
I walk.
Walk, 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 walk.
We walk.
Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty.
Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah.
We want.
I've been running this race so long, that's why I keep my top down. Live on my head cause I can't wear the crown too low. Never gon' bow down. Everybody out there running games so they pass on me. Treat 'em like a op, bow. When I came up, they were whooping but was still on a leash. People gon' talk down. They gon' in love cause I still serve the most high. No, I won't stop now. When I throw signs up, it's not what they said, dog. No, that's for H-Town. Roll with a warrant, try not to get caught, but I'm fly. Still put the top down. Love for the father, make kids for the fans, y'all. Can't switch on y'all now. Only sinners walk with grace. Pack your bags, follow me home. Pray my seeds, turn out winners. Keeping that lead when I'm long gone. All of my fears can't hold me back. Let go of those who did me wrong. All of my fears won't hold me back. What don't kill me made me strong. Victory lap. We on attack. Ain't looking back. Rushing outside like I'm sleeping in a bando. Bible on me, I've been feeling like Rambo. Devil trying to hide, he ain't wearing no camo. Killing myself, God took it out the plan though. Still on fire for the Lord, where the fan go? Heard them talking stupid, to cut it just like a Van Gogh. I've seen the glad, let me cut the thing real low. I been looking up high when I feel low. And we still outside with the kinfolk. I was scraping both sides to the rim, bro. I was walking through church with the trench coat. Sending my 10% through Venmo. Lord said he'd be back, hit a memo. That's a cross around my neck, not a crystal. There's a Bible on me, not a pistol. You don't even know what I've been through. All these sinners walk with grace. Pack your bags, follow me home. Pray my seas, turn out winners. Keeping that lead when I'm long gone. All of my fears can't hold me back. Let go of those who did me wrong. All of my fears won't hold me back. Cause what don't kill me made me strong. Victory lap.